Welcome back, everybody, to Washington State Gaming Expo. Once again, I'm Fashaw, and of course, got Tabitha next to me here. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I was able to watch some fantastic pools play. Now we get some even better top 8 gameplay here.
That's right. That's right. Top Ocho here coming straight at you with some of the best to do it in the PNW around here. And, of course, we have a good starter here with some of the most bodacious, some of the most photogenic players here. Of course, Dylan and Biscuit coming up on deck.
Yeah. So we saw them both make it through their sides of the first pool of the day pretty easily, right? They just kind of like graced through the winner's side of the bracket, and it's going to be interesting to see them now have to come to a head, see who can actually come out on top.
Yeah, we'll see how it kind of goes. Now, Dylan definitely higher seeded, of course, in this matchup here, but Biscuit, no one to be a slouch at, definitely like we said, one of the last Manons to do it, but doing it very well. Of course, if you stuck around with this character, you're going to have to know the ins and outs. But, of course, Dylan not doing Marisa today, going to be sticking out with the Ed if you missed it from last time here. Now, it's going to be an interesting matchup because I'm curious about, like, oh, my God, we're on. No formal stuff here. Getting down to business.
No, I think it's something that you need to check early. Just be like, hey, are you ready?
Are you ready?
And clearly that Dylan R was ready for that to be coming down. So we'll have to see if they can make these adjustments, make exactly what they need to try to find these new openings, because if you just let the ad stay up close and rumble through, it's very, very scary. Good use of the 6MP and good use of the up whip right there. Should be able to kill with that 1 OD confirmed.
Wow, and a perfect to kick it all off.
Yep.
Dylan R is playing no games, too. You even saw, like, earlier in that match that Biscuit tried to troll through, but just the speed of the fireball still clipped him.
Yeah. And that's like making sure that you're having them not gain any medals going into the next round is so important.
Right.
Now they have to build up their game plan even more. Normally they try to hit 3, but this is the first one that we're seeing already into the second round. But that ODDP just going to get them out.
Yeah, of course, Ed having a slower DP than most, but very much a large chunk of active frames. Nice jump in, getting anti-aired by the Crouch Fierce. Yeah, something to be respected. But now you put into burnout, which means Biscuit has a little more free play to go in.
Yeah, and jumping in, staying a little bit closer. And now we're waiting for that grab, trying to find an opportunity. You know, Ed standing jab does have a little bit of struggle trying to get out of some of those situations, just like it will struggle a little bit to get out of that level 1.
Yeah, it was good on Biscuit. After the Snatcher, you are plus, but got caught with the super. Now you're to be so careful. Only a smidge alive left, but we can make it all up here with this patented combo coming from Dylan R.
Yeah, but not out just yet. We'll get the
no health. Oh no! It's one of those things where it's just like you instinctively have the right answer in your hand, but you're not. You gotta remember your health. You need that.
Yeah, would have had to go for like a super confirm right there, but wanted to save the meter to go in to confirm this round right here or make a comeback in the last one. They'll need it now. Staying very cautious with these sways, trying to make something happen.
I'm liking the checks here. Speaking of the checks, there it is, the standing MK.
Looking solid right now, trying to just send those whips out.
I'm liking the zoning out pressure too.
Yeah, it's very shades of Yamazaki. Is
that's actually a great way to put it. I like that.
And finding the good big damage confirm as well with that CA right at the very end.
Yeah, another perfect KO for Dylan. My goodness, making a crazy statement out here for our top 8 already. Of course, this is best of 5 here, so potentially game point for Dylan R. Unless Biscuit can shake things up somehow.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they can do. You know, I think this is going to be that little bit of a struggle, right? You have to like be playing on that perfect tempo to not get punished like this.
Yeah, kind of went for a witching there on the spin low there, but you live with your choices here. You're going to get snatched in, respecting the plus frames.
Yeah, and I like just using the parry right there to cover a lot of the options and still give you a chance to maybe take your turn back right here. Good press out. Gonna web him right back in, but Biscuit trying to stay at that perfect spacing.
Well, that's the DI Rock, a good answer to the EX Snatcher. Of course, getting another medal on deck here. Now you got Dylan on the corner, but can you keep him in there?
Jumps in, now pressuring him once again.
Well-timed jump, yeah, and this really close. Try to sneak in another throw. That might be your last attempt, though, as we do have CA as soon as we get it. Good recognition from Dylan R, and to get another on the board.
I do like that use of going for the throw right there, recognizing that, hey, if I try to burn OD, it's not going to kill for doing like a 236 PP ender. I have, or the normal combo will kill either. I need to end this round. I need to try to get him with that cheeky reset. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in their favor. Dylan R able to take that round, take it them one step closer. As a reminder for top 8, this is all 3 out of 5, so you have an extra round.
Yeah, so that's kind of like I think the difference here is that Usually pool players would follow us for something like that, but now we're in top 8, so Dylan R's going to be a little more cognizant here. Oh, no DP coming out here from Dylan R, so maybe getting a little lacking on the anti-air department. Focusing largely on the ground game. I'm still liking these feints, though. It looks kind of ambiguous when he does that, too. I always think he's going to cross up.
Well, yeah, I think they can delay it slightly to actually get the cross up as well. Then you're dealing with left, right, strike throw.
That should be really huge. Spends it all to get level 5 medal and to get the kill as well. So now you're looking really good going to the next round. 5 medals on stack.
Yeah, 5 medals, full grip meter on deck. And now you already see Dylan R playing a lot more cautiously. If they make one mistake, they can take a lot of damage right here.
Yeah, great start for Biscuit, of course, getting a DI in the corner. This is a potential to amount to a victory. Gets the normal throw, too. I'm liking the conditioning. And speaking of conditioning, another throw for your troubles.
One more. Yeah, the overhead on the delay pressure right there. Biscuit taking around. And that's the scary part, right? Like, as soon as Manon gets to 5 medals, you are only 2 touches away from losing an entire round. And right now, they're going to be off to a good start, but just DP out. Say, no, thank you. No medals for you. I get the goal.
Yeah, I think Dylan R's pretty aware now. It's like, all right, the first round matters a lot more in terms of, like, stopping her momentum going out to the whole match.
Yeah, and you can already see that in the adjustment of their gameplay, right? Like, try to force out these options that don't even allow her to find these command grabs or these hit grabs and these combo confirms.
Gets the counter hit snatcher as well. I'm liking the ranges we're playing out here. Ooh, caught the trip guard there and able to get the cross up too. Put him right back in the corner.
Give her a nice press right there. Just keeping the delay. Good check. I
Lock
like this
him
use of
down.
Medium kicks.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And we're going to get another throw on top of that. One more chance.
And this is fine. You could even lose this round, and as a Manon player, you're like, okay, we're good. Because you got 3 medals built up early on, so you're going to be a lot safer in the later parts of this game, but the level 1 going to connect.
That's going to be so huge. Oh, back to all the way off, though. You have to be mindful of the chip and be mindful of the fireball trap, too. But like you said, yeah, like you still have still have a good chunk of medals going into this, too, so we'll kind of see how it goes. Good start. Oh, and there's that reset finally working out.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see that reset work more at these higher health bars, which is also scary with Manon because those throws are so important. Once again, finds another grab at 5. If you don't take this round like that, you are in a dangerous situation.
Now, here's a question. If Biscuit takes this round, do you think that Dylan R's going to give up the ghost on switching to Marisa or not?
Well, we might find out very quickly after that first grab set right there. I think you're going to see Dylan R try to play a lot more aggressive out of these situations already. Trying to go for the preemptive throw attacks and going for these preemptive Abares, not wanting to get grabbed right here.
Run up, nice. Biscuit respected here. No, they got that counter hit a lot of times from the snatcher. Well-timed jump in. Air reset into the DP.
Yeah, I was trying to go for another command grab right there. You saw the early startup frames of it. And now you see Dylan jumping out and being like, no, I can't get grabbed. I have to do this. I have to use my one move to close it out right here into the level 3.
And that's going to be it. I believe it is going to be 3-1, right? That was 3-1.
That's 2-1.
2-1, excuse me. Oh, gonna get ahead of myself here.
Yeah.
But we do have Dylan here on 2-1. One more game for them, and they will be moving on through our top 8 unless Biscuit can get the adjustments. And I'm already seeing the adjustments here. It would have been nice to kind of see that the level 3 be used at the end, but we're getting right back to it.
Yeah, that is actually something we haven't seen from Biscuit, not using them on level 3 to try to get a big, like, swing back.
Yeah, because early game, if they get caught in the snatcher situation, they use it as a breakout tool for the level 1 and also level 2.
Good anti-air right there. I'm loving the anti-airs that are coming out from Biscuit or from Dylan right now. Just constantly stopping all these jumping attempts and always checking them out. Oh, DI whiff. This is going to be big damage.
Yeah, that's a really crucial tool for Ed to kind of dash back and bait out these system mechanics too. Another DI in your face. They're reacting.
Yeah, wasn't close enough to the corner, so still needs one more big hit. Good anti-air. Just chopping them down with those whips.
I'm loving these feints. Feint fireball into the snatcher. Holman one more time. Dare you. Jump in. Come on. Do anything.
Yeah, but you have no dragging, so you're more than confident just like, yeah, we're just going to play lane. We're just going to let this build back up because as soon as you try to dash, I'm either safe or you're dead. Dylan sitting now match point.
Yeah, you can just kind of let players like hang themselves in those kind of situations. Oh, big commitment early from Biscuit.
Oh, tried to air, but Biscuit was a little bit delayed on it, so able to get the jump out right there. Good AA once again, and it gets a meaty and a perfect parry, though.
Dylan R looking so confident on the anti-air attempts. As I say that, gets jumped in on.
So now once again, great stuff right here. Going to confirm into the level 2. Just going to try to bring him all the way to the corner.
Oh, you got those? Okay, Dylan. I see you.
Oh, but got the perfect parry.
Yeah, this could be a really hard-fought battle for Biscuit to bring it all the way back. We do have the CA once more. Will they go for it? Not. No, they really won't, because they won't have a chance, because the EXDP will end the run here in winners, sending Biscuit down into the shark pit.
Yeah, that sends Dylan further one step closer to that first place prize, but still has to get through a couple of strong opponents who are walking up to the deck right now. We got K-Pop20 versus
Fizzgig.
Is it Fizzgig? Okay.
It is Fizzgig,
I thought, yeah. I'm getting players confused.
No, you good. It's been a long day so far, but yes, Fizzgig and K-Pop20 will be your next one, of course. They'll be looking like DJ in Kimberly. So, yeah, looking pretty good so far. Looking back at that last match.
Look at this winner side. Look at this winner side.
Pretty stacked.
Ed, Manon, DJ Kimberly. That's like only like one character that people on Twitter
the most unexpected top 8 for me.
I think out of the winner side, 3 of those characters I did not call putting up there. Without looking at the names in there, so.
But that's kind of the tradition with P&W. I think in any game, P&W plays like a gambit of like obscure characters.
It's literally always
that's our strength. I feel
it's the playing the characters nobody plays. But then you go to a major and you have to play against like
I know
7 Kens in a row, and you're like, I don't know.
Even people who play common characters here play them in play styles that normally is not of the standard.
Yeah. I think the only person I feel like that was playing like. Even like Blanca, who's sort of like a medium rarity character, right? Like I think there's a couple of like strong hitters who are playing it, like, but your general pools run, you're not seeing them a whole bunch. The only person who I feel like was playing that like standard Blanca was Klim, and even then Klim's just going off of fundamentals and not like anything too crazy. But he doesn't even touch this game anymore, as far as I'm aware.
Nah, I haven't really seen him play that much. I think he was just like, oh yeah, Blanca chance, kind of like Worms.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, kind of. Jason.
Get the Smoky Zeme? No.
All right, well, here we go. K-Pop Fizzgig here in our winners semis here. Of course, we've talked a lot about Kimberly, of course, with the mobility and whatnot, too. Going to be running that standard game plan to hopefully get to a level 3 to kind of carry that momentum. But on the other side, Fizzgig plays a character that is all about momentum and damage. And we keep it out with some great normals. That standing mean kick is be so good to outrange Kimberly.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, tried to A, but the delay on that jump in right there not going to work. So Fizzgig just going to EX Sobot out there, but gets perfect parried on the drive rush attempt.
Yeah, this isn't the first time that these two have fought either. So you're seeing that perfect parry attempt kind of be back from other games that they've known how their playstyle works.
Yes, we'll have to see. Nice feint right there. This is the first time we've really seen Fizzgig utilize the feints to early in the matchup. So it'll be interesting to see how they want to keep layering that forward right now, try to catch K-Pop20 out, but right now they're going to be catching them with this big combo.
Yeah, gonna get the the up kicks too. Gonna get some great Oki from this double dash, so you have to respect it. Not many characters get a double dash, but DJ does definitely off of heavy up kicks.
There now, yeah, just playing very patient, just trying to weave in and out. You know, looking like a boxer of his own, but it's not gonna work once that drive rush connects right there. K-Pop bringing him to the corner and baiting the DP. Yeah,
there's one thing that Fizzgig likes to let it rock. It is the EX up kicks too. Now you gotta hold it into the Izuna drop. Get the full conversion, reset time.
Yeah, just going for the standard mix, but he hits it with the strike throw afterwards once they block it out. OD Sobot gonna work once again.
Okay, running caught the parry attempt to gonna be punished counter. Putting K-Pop in burnout too. Could be a little difficult to slide underneath all these slashers.
Yeah, was ready for that teleport to come, but was not ready to punish it out. So K-Pop got one more mix right there and able to tie this first game up 1-1.
Just the K-Pop too, this like, all right, my first option didn't work, but I can able the rest of my morals and use a teleport. Speaking of teleport, here's an EX1 to go into the level 3 to make sure we get that buff, to make sure that we can hopefully end with some good Oki situation as well.
Yeah, we'll have to see right there. It stats out, but no Oki when you're getting an OD flash kicked right there.
It's like I'm eating a bowl of ramen, someone comes out and squirts like ketchup all over it with an EX up kicks. Come on. Going low this time. Yeah, you have to respect the media slide.
Nice standing medium kick right there. Just going to be able to check him out, keep him in the corner, get the mix, and they thought a throw was coming, but instead the Izuna drop closes it out. K-Pop20 up 1-0.
Yeah, and that's the multi-layered mix you're going to see from like the spray can Oki too. It's just like you can get shimmies, you can go for some high-low and whatnot, but you all have to be at the point of respect, and you're not respecting the attempt of perfect parries from K-Pop. K-Pop is so on point.
Here we go. Nice sway right there on the pressure. Fizzgig trying to regain control of this the momentum of this match.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fans earlier, Tabby. Like, yeah, they really are working out not only in the fireball attempt. Yeah, we saw that sway earlier. So to go in, yep. Nice stuff on the overhead.
Yeah, I like that use of the standing medium kick just to like stop the sway attempts right there, but also if they do commit to it, it's a safe press that you don't have to worry too much about, and they're going to get another great special cancel confirm right there yet again.
Oh my god, and the overhead this time too. Great tech on the throw. Gonna be running in. Let's see if we can get a sway attempt.
See, checks it once again. Good blocks on the overhead this time, but no big confirm. Sweet, gonna knock him back down in DI a little too late there for you, Fizzgig.
Yeah, good checkmate on that end too. Is just like, all right, I'm gonna throw out this DI. I have the health to work with. I was just gonna give K-Pop props for standing right outside of the range with medium Sobot too, but it's so difficult. Very fast special.
See, nice check right there. Gonna stop a little bit of that momentum. The falling jumping light kick, catching them out, and a nice strike throw.
Yeah, loving these attempts of the knee drop here, but she also gonna be ready to put your Oki game. Come on.
Yeah, had the right read on there, but unfortunately did it slightly too early, so they throw protection themselves out of it. Nice feint right there. But K-Pop not letting it get to them.
Knee drop it in, trying to get the catch on the trip guard there, but we're going to get a small conversion here. Going to run up and get the overhead one more time. It's been working a lot against Fizzgig.
They do it again. Let's see. Hold that throw. No, just presses out of it. Doesn't want to deal with it. Going to back throw them into the corner. Now, this is a scary situation.
Yes,
because
it is.
you have level 3 right here in the CA.
Yeah, we're just going to let it rock. Because honestly, going to the next round, you have potential to make up a lot more meter anyways. You know, it was good for the spirits too. Like, all right, I need to get on the board somehow.
Yep. And getting board with some style right there at the very end, always good to see.
And yeah, we've been seeing a lot of attempts of wake-up buttons and just Fizzgig not willing to chill on defense, so hopefully that comes into fruition now against K-Pop.
Yeah, well, see, no, not
we're also
yeah.
Maximum.
You cannot condition who is unconditionable.
I like the respect from K-Pop, not biting on these plus frames, but we'll bite on these feints.
Yeah, I mean, that's the scary part, right? Like, if the DJ player has the read on when you're going to bait on press on these feints, it can put you into a very scary situation. Good jab confirm right there. Fizzgig ties it up 1-1.
And the mix-up from Fizzgig, too, to use the OD sway, that's so much more quicker that you can steal turns, and exactly what Fizzgig did if we go into the next round, 1-1 apiece. Ooh, just a grab out, okay. Didn't believe in your pressure, apparently.
Now just getting the good 2/3 screen conversion right there. Tried to perfect parry, but the drive rush input, I think, ate that dash follow-up that was potentially coming. So Fizzgig able to control this tempo very, very well.
Yeah, we're backing off here. Hopefully they'll let Kimberly just die on your sword. A lot of jumps coming out here, but no anti-airs coming from Fizzgig. Haven't seen too many back roundhouses at all.
Jumps back in. Nice drive rush back in, constantly swaying that crouching light right there, checking them out.
Bomb down, yep, and once again, we're getting Fizzgig getting better on the defense on here, but as I say, that still gets clipped. You know, you got the layer 1, but you're going to watch out for the layer 2, but you know what? I don't care about layers. I have an EX reversal.
I don't care about layers. I am the onion. That's what Fizzgig's trying to deal with now. Constantly trying to check these feints. Drive impact going to crush you in the corner. K-Pop keeping that meter on deck. You know, almost built back up to that level 3.
Waiting for an attempt here, trying to goad K-Pop here. At the same time, K-Pop's goaded them with the stall and the Tatsu. All right, we're back here once again. I like it. Just, you know what, stay off of me. And, you know, got out of that situation pretty scot-free, to be honest.
And knowing that, like, hey, I still have to hold this, so I can't try to, like, feint my way out of the pressure from the spray can. Oh, that's too many OD Sobots in a row. I think K-Pop's finally caught on, like, okay, I know what you're going to do. I know how to stop you. I know how to deal with it. So I think it's going to be up to Fizzgig to try to adjust their game plan now. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. That's, like, been, like, the biggest habit I think I've seen from Fizzgig. And letting the DI rocked pretty early, giving Creed's K-Pop a jump out pretty easily. It gets thrown back in the corner.
Checks him out once again right now and just constantly trying to shimmy, trying to check him out. Nice. Finally using overhead teleport and going for low teleport again and again and again. So varying up their options. Fizzgig trying to find these air-to-airs, trying to find these ways to zone him out. Needs to make a big comeback right here. But only 5 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, going to really have to play this very slowly. Almost got drive gauge back here. Does have a level 3. Waiting for Fizzgig to overextend as we see that. Keeping him out with a standing medium kick. And there we go, the sweep. Yeah, Fizzgate just getting a little bit overzealous too. Didn't want to like just play with the time like you were saying.
Yeah. And you see Fizzgate taking a breather, right? Just being like, okay, how do I deal with this? What do I do?
Right.
Thinking WWAD, what would Abba do?
Yeah, and once again, this is another case of generational gap, right? K-pop, who has played many different Street Fighters since Street Fighter 4. And of course, Fizzgate, multi-game aficionado here, and we're seeing it on display. Both two kind of come up on top. We're seeing some great pressure and great interruption.
Yep. And that's a great interruption from K-pop right there with the drive impact. Going to be bringing him all the way down the corner. Should set another spray can after this. No, tried to reset, but Fizzgate was ready for it.
Yeah, good on Fizzgate too. And a great jump here. Getting the OD sway here. Now you are low on drive impact, which DJ needs to rely a lot on drive gauge in most characters, I feel. So he's waiting out the clock to get some more back.
Yeah. And there you see it right there, using that drive impact to catch him out completely. That's the throw.
Nice, I like the use of parry too.
Yeah, I like the use of parry as well, just trying to gain more drive gauge back as much as you can. But the big confirm not going to get followed up yet, so one more OD Sabat punish should be what K-pop needs to close this round out.
I'm seeing deja vu, and so is K-pop, but not falling for it one more time. K-pop gets one more round. Take it, or can Fizzgate find the adjustment?
Yeah, we'll need to see how Fizzgate can readjust their layers, rethink their decision making, because right now K-pop kind of looks like they have him downloaded at the end of this this game.
Yeah, and now that you've conditioned him and you've called out so many EX up kicks now Fizzgate is willing to just kind of block all this pressure, but you can't block everything. But K-pop can certainly get a conversion into level 3. Yeah. Now, this is definitely scary. I think you have one more chance to make so, but full drive gauge as well.
Yeah, blocking gets even harder now once this install comes up, so
yeah,
you got to block for a while, but that punish counter throw should be all that is needed for K-pop wanting to take it 3-1 to move on to fight Dylan.
Yeah, just a great rotation of options between using the command run to get the grab, the overhead, the low, and whatnot, and Fizzgate, it's so difficult. I think for anybody it's really difficult, but shouts to Fizzgate, who did pretty good in the match so far, but will be going down to losers to kind of make it up potentially.
Yep. So, we'll have to see how they go through. They're going to have to fight the winner. Bat Chad draws things, so that'll be interesting to see.
A little interesting, yeah.
Who's able to fully make it out.
But you know who's also interesting? He's a player called Scorpion. Scorpion, talked about before, NRS player, but also plays a ton of other games.
Yep.
I talked to him earlier, and I asked him, like, okay, are we going to stick with this Blanca? Played Blanca earlier in pools. He's like, you know what? I don't know. Like, I feel more comfortable with online brackets, but in person, I feel more nervous. So I think I might just play Honda, because when I play Honda, I don't feel as nervous. I can just throw things out.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think that's very important to play what you're most comfortable with
Sure.
in an offline setting, especially an offline setting like this. Like, if you're playing, like, I'll just use the Salon, for example. That's, a big popular weekly event. You're surrounded by fighting game players. There's a different kind of energy. This big stage, crowd behind you, lights, noise, so much going on. There's someone, Johnny Donuts is walking around, and are you going to, like, I get nervous being up there being like, I'm here on the booth and someone's listening to me back there being like, man, they suck. And as a player, if you're letting that get to you, I think you need to do whatever you can to make it as comfortable for you to try to make it through these games. And Edmund Honda, I think, might be the tech that they're looking for.
I think it's to be spoken about in terms of just knowing what gets you in that ritual, what gets you in that mood too. Yeah, whether it be character, where you sit on the screen, like, whatever gets you jazzed up too, because mental is definitely half the battle when it comes to plays fighting games. But we got Red coming back to the stage here. Talked about it earlier. Ringleader of the Salon, putting out some great weeklies and monthlies, of course. And also very efficient at Rio. Let's see if it's efficient enough to take down this Edmund Honda.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think a big thing is going to be see, does Red have the reaction checks? Are they ready to deal with the E-Honda shenanigans? Because a lot of it is going to be based around checking those headbutts and checking those butt slams. And I think if they are, you're going to have to see Reggie switch over to doing things like 1,000 hands or 100 hand slaps, trying to stop what's going on right now.
We're seeing some great conditioning so far. These fireballs like cut off the horizontal space, forcing him to butt slam. But Red is ready with the DPs, but not this time.
Yeah, using the different strength of the move right there, checking the distance. So able to bait out the DP there, get a punish, and get another 100 hands charge.
Boy, yeah. You're playing Red's game pretty much at this point, and you're also getting shimmied right in front of your face, too. Another one! Oh, my God. Red is just so on point, too. It's those little micro stutter steps that are throwing Reggie off. Just like, I want a hug. Well, not for you today.
Yeah, well, see. Oh, great anti-air with that crouching low. Check it one more time to praise some Artorias a little bit. Gonna be bringing them all the way to the corner with this big confirm. Just OD DP out. Say no thank you, I'm good.
And great tech as well, too. I like Red. Red is so proactive, whether it be on these Fireball game or also his anti-air game, too, that it... Oh, my God, and the cross-cut. Yeah, you a true Shadow Man. I see you.
Yeah.
That's a true test, in my opinion.
Yeah, you following their ABCs, always be cross-cutting. Nice chop, knock him out of the sky. And, yeah, once again, back to this Fireball game, stopping all the horizontal movement that Reggie had been using to some pretty good effect in this round so far. But now keeping up close, it's going to be a little bit better.
We're seeing Reddy starting to mash out here. We also got Red in Burnout. Now this is where it gets really scary here. Red had some good jumps, throwing out some more fireballs, just saying like, all right. Oh, no! Another messed up DP. But I think Reggie's been jumping at these more shallow angles, too. Might be throwing Red off.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, because you can't force them to always be reaction checking with those DPs. Red might need to adjust their game plan and start trying to perfect parry timing on reaction, which then Reggie will have to then re-counterplay. It's a whole mess of different layers that you've got to be going through.
And we're seeing right side out of the range of the Standing Fierce from Honda 2. Trying to bait Reggie into something, too. If you're a little bit, you have to be on active defense here, but a nice neutral jump into the Jumping Fierce.
Misses the level 3
that's
confirm.
sad.
So this should be able to kill right here.
Your pain is my gain.
Someone in the audience just screamed, "Ouch!"
Yeah, it's a heartbreak when you see a whiff level 3 like that and someone just takes it all for you here, but Reggie will get on the board here.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier, Tabby. Ryu, one of those characters where like their anti-air game kind of pushes them a little bit forward. So, and like butt slams, you can kind of steer, right?
Yep.
They throw your game off.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what's going on there right now. Good checks. Just once again, back to that game, and I like it. Switching to using perfect parries instead of just trying to block it out. Try to gain some of that the drive meter back. Ooh, aggressive sun charge
pretty
there.
close to me doing that. A little bit, yeah. Definitely aggressive was the word. But it's that confidence that I do like.
Another shimmied throw once again. This has been like Red's big counterplay to this match right here. Drive impact. Gonna work out though. Guarantee the crush.
Yeah, good stuff too. Off of the back roundhouse. You don't see that set up too much too, but it is a great meaty to go for.
Nice press right there. And I like that. And a donkey kick. Just send that full screen because you've been so comfortable.
Anti-air game still will be on point here. You have to respect the EX headbutt though. It's kind of weird because it's armored based, right? So you have to go for very particular setups to deal with it.
Oh, misses the full conversion. A nice DP right there. Was ready for the crosscut OS, I think, with it as well. Into the dungeon charge.
Oh, the fully charged level 2 going to get the rolling state. Yep, and follows it up with the Tatsu. It looks so goofy, but it is a true setup there and gets the throw. Wow, Red is pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, looking a lot more confident now.
Yeah, one apiece.
We'll have to see if they can, bring that back, change it up. But I think now we're seeing, once again, the patience of, do I switch? Do I switch to the character that maybe is a little bit better? No, I think I got to stay with my confidence. And I got to bait these big DPs. Hit them with the chop early in the round.
Yeah, using their strength against them in a way, right? It's like, all right, I know, like you talked about later, you cannot DP everything, right? Yep. So, like, if you're going to try to attempt to, I'm going to take that away from you. Take all these options, too. But the wake-up buttons are starting to work out for Red. Going to get the throw reset. Eesh. Oh, but you know what? You're okay.
Yeah, those
headbutts,
those headbutts are always very scary in that you're back to the corner situation because they don't push you out as far as they normally should. Butt slams, keeping yourself safe, trying to just get that drive gauge built back up while landing a couple of very solid confirms. Let's go, Reggie.
Trying to play footsies with a sumo wrestler, you're going to get bopped.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Good DP right there. Gets the reaction on the cross-up.
Okay, I'm liking the angle we're playing out here. Able to get the buff once more, too. I'm liking the aggression Red there. It says, all right, you're going to take time to get that buff. It gives me room to rush back in.
Yeah, I do like that change of burning that drive gauge. We see him be pretty passive with it, just trying to save it. But switching up to constantly try to be checking out. Did this work? It did. Resetting the back to full.
I like the confidence and thinking you can DP, but it's starting to eat away at your health there, Red.
Yeah. I know you can see also Reggie has to be careful because they don't have a ton of drive gauge left, and that Health is too low to do something risky like that.
You gotta wonder if Reggie was like maybe 2 steps ahead of Red, trying to go for just the raw DI.
Yeah.
And Red was just like, all right, I'm just gonna react to this. And Solarius making a lot of time today.
Yeah. See, good throw tech right there. The drive rush again, trying to use those plus frames to an advantage, getting any kind of knockdown they can. Push Red into the corner. But trades out though, so now Red gets control.
Yeah, that's right, and there is the DI appropriately on the correct headbutt there, the right spacing, and gets the reset shimmy. All right, Red's trying to feel themselves in the ground game.
And I like these neutral jumps because it's going to stop a lot of the horizontal movement that you're seeing from. You have the time to anti-air reaction on the butt slams, as well as stops any of these like weird like drive rush shenanigans.
Oh, he's buffering. He's buffering. He's looking for that level 3. He said, please do it. Come on. Come in. I'll come to you. Looking for that shimmy again. I'm liking Reggie. Reggie's adapting to it.
Yeah, well, let's see. Once more. Unfortunately, went for the drive rush right there at the very end and didn't have the meter to go into a drive impact to counter a drive impact. They burnt themselves out.
Now Red is on death's door here unless we can get the E-Honk into the DP. And gets the throw as well. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. The strike throw game going crazy so far for Red. And of course, it going crazy with the DI. Gonna get the DP. Show you.
That's a nice jump out, but Red already checking with it. Setting the headbutts down.
Oh, air reset saved him. Oh my God, Red, you're still hanging on to life.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they can, if they can find a way to get out of it. Solar plexus, nice plus frames right there. Check out of it, and once again, the throw shimmy, the story of this match, what has led Red to so much success again and again and again.
Yeah, we've been seeing Reggie starting to chill out in those scenarios more, but it comes back to bite you. It's hard to break a bad habit. Oh, happy accident.
Yeah, we take those. We take those. Oh, didn't have the cross-up DP right there ready for the opposite side butt slam.
Nice respect there on the enhanced Hadoken. Ashigeki, excuse me. We haven't seen too many anti-air headbutts from Reggie either, so I think that's good data for Red to start going for these cross-ups.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting to goad in with neutral jumps too, taking space by space. Looking for a shimmy again.
Yeah, just finding these like crouching buttons into headbutt. Trying to do anything they can to take a round. Can't let Red try to tie it up. That momentum is too powerful going into the last round. Solar plexus will connect right here.
Yeah, we're backing up here. Can't back up too much though. Yeah, I think Reggie realized, all right, you've been looking for too many whiff punishes, so I'll make you back up a little bit more and just make sure I take away your resources.
Yeah. And we also haven't seen them go for like any perfect parry attempts on these headbutts. Which, while you're not going to get a ton of scaling on them, it's a good way to like prevent them from punishing, because right now they're going to punish that ODDP that's coming out.
Yeah, Reggie looking so good. Yeah, I do agree with the spend level. Oh, got the non-cinematic. I have never seen that, actually. That's like the first time I think I've seen that. But it's working out for Reggie anyways. He's going to get the reset. This is looking so difficult for Red right now. Yeah. We still have a CA and a Dream here, Tabby. But the Dream are crushed because Reggie will be taking it over Red here in Losers.
Yeah, a couple of unfortunate situations, I think, for the Red right at the very end right there. But Reggie still found the way to close it out, found the way to take it, and will move on to fight Biscuit in Losers Quarters.
I've never, like I said, I've never seen a non-cinematic level 3 with Honda, but
yeah,
there's a first for everything.
There's a first for everything, and it had to happen here at the Washington State Gaming Expo.
Yes, it did.
You only see things like that if you come here, so make sure to come next year.
If you want to see flub level 3s, check out the Washington Gaming Expo.
It's unique interactions you can't get anywhere else.
Speaking of interactions, we're going to have Guilty Gear Strive after this top 8. So definitely stick around. Of course, me and Tabby will be on the mic for that one as well.
Yep.
But on the stage is your bad boy himself, Chad Raz.
And then you got your Bat Boy themselves, Bat.
That's right.
Going up.
JP coming up as well. So Ken versus JP, that's what it's going to be.
But just the dichotomy of look at all these unique characters in our top end, and then we have Ken versus JP.
You lied to me.
the story of Street Fighter. It's a matchup you've seen once. It's a matchup you'll see again. It's a matchup you'll see until the end of Street Fighter 6, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the way these characters are designed, they have inherent strengths baked into them. And that is set across a lot of fighting games, no matter how much you tweak them. It's just like, I don't know. I think that the devs really wanted them to have some presence in this game.
Yep. And it makes sense. You know, I think Ken has been a character that has always been like a crowd favorite, right? But didn't really get long times to shine in the previous iteration of the game, right? We had a couple situations where like Street Fighter V Ken was a very solid pick, but he was never the like breakout tournament result character.
Yeah, if you look at the history, it's like, yeah, Street Fighter V Ken had rep, of course, with, you know, their mainstays, right? Street Fighter 4 also mainstays, but you also, you know, you had that famous meme of like the strongest Ken in the universe.
Yeah.
And then Third Strike, you know what it is.
Yeah,
like
you know what it is. It's Third Strike.
It's Third Strike, right? Like the one, it's like the melee doc for FGC.
It really is.
Like,
it really, really is. So yeah, I think giving that kind of character a chance to fully shine, right? I know. I think a lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, we see Ken all the time," but that's just because I think Third Strike is still played to this day.
Sure.
And that's why you're more used to
hey,
it.
come up soon for Evo. Also, got a shout out to Fight Kingdom coming up here in May. So if you want to play some Third Strike, also some other retro games and modern games, it's a great venue and event where we're gonna have a good chunk of half modern, half retro. It was a great event last year. Have you seen?
I have unfortunately just like had other things overlap every single
good
time.
problems though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be there in some capacity.
Spirit,
I don't know
right?
I'll be there. I'll be there in person.
Oh, okay.
100% for this one coming up. But exactly why I'll be there? That's to be announced.
Oh well, if you want to find out what Tabby's doing at Fight Kingdom, come out to Fight Kingdom.
Yeah. I'll be juggling in yo-yo tricks.
All right. Well, let's see how far JP will be able to juggle Ken, or we'll get the other end of the spectrum here if Chad draws things, can take it to him.
Yeah, we'll have to see right now. Already starting the early aggression up, and once again started off early with some shimmies and some whiff DPs, and back going to be on point to punish those.
Yeah, and Matt doing a great punish too. And every time we get a great punish, we end up back in that great scenario for JP2, that great spacing. And we're doing the jousting. And of course, we all know how Bat likes to play. We like to get resets from the command grab.
But you can already see that Chad was very confident to just like block that first fire and then immediately walk out, not wanting to deal with anything too crazy. But Low Ghost came out, was able to clip him out, and the DI reaction at the very end will allow them to punish Chad's early DI.
Yeah, I mean, Chad loves the full send it to with a lot of DIs too, and you can't play the same game plan, I feel, against JP, who's sitting at a great distance to react a lot of the times.
See, good crouching heavy trade right there, just wanting to make sure that we can tech him out of the air, but Chad still finding good confirms.
Okay, time for a throw setup too, and there we go. Yeah, the whiff throw attempt, and a great reaction with the DP. Chad cleaned it up pretty well there.
See, good use of the cane. Tell him to check your spacing right there, but Chad does not care as they run right back in and find that level 3.
Yeah, and I do agree with using this level 3 here. We already spent it so much on enhancing our crouching medium kicks to get this corner carry too, so we need to make sure we're up in the drive gauge department.
All right, nice, perfect parry as well. Not choosing to spend any OD as the scaling going to affect it pretty heavily, but the OD amnesia going to work out great.
Okay, Bat cleaned up their conversions too. I remember they were having some struggles earlier in the poll, but you know what? You need it for top 8, and you're showing it here right now.
Yeah, keeping that break, give them time to warm up. I saw all the players cranking it up on the setups right now, trying to make sure they can clutch out these rounds. Oh no, Air Spire going to hit.
Yeah, such a flub attempt there, but we got burned out, and you have to start blocking the ghost manually, right? You can't rely on perfect or parry attempts.
Good jump in from the start right now, catching the early press from Bat. Now throw loop.
Ooh, a little far out of the range for the standing medium punch too, and the shimmy attempt. The hella active. I mean, honestly, both of those heavy buttons, the jumping one and the stemming one, doing God's work out here for Chad.
Let's see how they adapt right there. Using OD Fireball actually as a gap closing technique. Very, very smart on them. And then finding these runs, these overhead kicks. Chad just trying to bring every single tool out, constantly making Bat second guess everything they're doing.
Yeah, I love to see how both players are getting comfortable, with each other here, and they're having some great series, but right now Bat is on top of it with these conversions.
See, nice falling overhead right there, and grab. It's not fair, it's a 2v1.
It is a 2v1. Me and whose army?
And Bison's.
That's true. He's right there. That's him right there. Hey, look at them Bison.
So once again, nice drive rush into the crouching Fierce. Doing a good job of trying to stop him out. Trying to use that standing heavy kick as well to make big things happen, but Bat just very, very confident to block up until these lights that are checking their toes.
And I like how Chad is bringing out the Jinrai too. I think it's a new layer you should be introducing to, because it's hard to really get a grasp of Jinrai if you're not really seasoned against it, because you really have to listen to it and like visually tell.
And it's so strong. It's such a strong toolkit in Ken's ability to pressure people. So you always have to be ready for it. Oh no, DP whip, but no punish on it.
Yeah, you got to be ready for these checks, and was ready for the command grab. Great time to pull out the level 2 here.
Yeah, did anti-air them out of it, so they will have to hold it. And finding all these conversions again and again and again. Neither player has neither, though.
Scared. Oh my God, what an enhanced run, Tatsu. Chad going hella in. Oh my God, what an answer.
Yeah, being able to use the projectile and vulnerability features of Run Tatsu to just get through everything that's going out. No object property in this game. Good press from Bat, though. Going to be able to just reset it back to full screen.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if that will come kind of flipped on their head too, because we've seen them press a lot on Wake Up. And then I think Chet has the answer. It's a U-stand medium kick on Oki, but we're going to be rushing in and, of course, put him back in the corner.
See, good blocks right there.
And a great neutral jump too. Mounds to getting on the board here, getting around here for Bat.
Yeah, Bat trying to make this comeback, after that last round not going towards their favor. But Chad finding these double run combos while getting all this corner carry. OD amnesia saying, hey, you got to hold this. Go back full screen.
Yeah, go back full screen by holding this damage.
Nice teleport. Not ready to block the mix, but not ready to block the throws. But the jumping heavy kick gonna connect out.
Yeah, and that got rid of the portals too. Gonna get the level 2 going here. Gonna get some sizable chunk of damage too. Gonna throw some firewalls just to make sure we get some drive gauge back.
All right, and finds the big jump out with the jumping heavy kick.
Yeah, neutral jump roundhouse been putting in work, but also level 2 might put some work here in a second. Holding parry just for good measure. It's so tricky though.
Yeah, just going for the immediate double overhead setup right there. It's always very hard to block right.
Yeah. There's definitely counterplay behind it, but you really have to be practiced against it. You need to be in the lab to deal with it.
Or have more health to be able to go for counterplay that can deal some of the options.
So in that case, it's almost like a race of time before he gets level 2, right? You need to end him a lot sooner than he can get his resources.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, JP's a ticking time bomb, but a good wall jump in might defuse it here.
All right, good. Crushing heavy bunch trades and a nice jump out of that corner right there.
Yep. Ooh, level 1 going for this. Lifts it. That's going to be, I think, might come back to bite them if they get put on the knockdown situation, because they don't have a reversal level 1 anymore.
See, nice press right there.
Okay, we are potentially on game point here. Bat going 2-1. Unless Chad can somehow close the gap somehow.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Throws them out. And just setting up once again, spending all that meter on these drive rushes to constantly pressure them. Say, hey, check out this corner. I know you're pretty familiar with it.
Get forward, thrown into the corner themselves. That's a pretty overzealous EXDP, but you take all this damage too, almost in burnout range.
And just the immediate jump out without a care, and still finding the air spire confirm.
You have to be cognizant too. You can't just be inputting everything without respecting the portal. Respect the portal.
You have to always respect it once. Well, you don't always have to, but a lot of times you have to respect it when it's out. And so that's going to be Chad not moving on. Bat moving forward to fight Fizzgig.
That's right there. Chad, of course, going to be out of the bracket too. But you know what? He's a TO. He's got other responsibilities.
Well, he's in the stride bracket.
Oh, true. We'll see him again.
He's got to go win that.
Yeah, that's right. That's fair. You'll see him do 5 LK in that game too.
Curious.
Yeah.
Curious.
I wonder with who.
Yeah, but probably like I was gonna say Sin as a joke, but that's who he plays in Exorn, so doesn't even work.
You said ABBA.
Nobody plays ABBA.
No one. No. ABBA main plays ABBA for the first time.
Fizzgig is the embodiment of huge Street Fighter fan excited to play ABBA for the first time.
ABBA's gonna be like what Biken was for Biken players.
No, but let's. This is Street Fighter that we're talking about. A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah. Biscuit, of course, going back on the stage here with Scorpion. I can only imagine we're gonna be sticking with the Honda. Unless, oh, you proved me wrong there. Okay, we got the Primal Rage colors. I like it.
Yeah, you're in the. Oh, I never put that together. That makes sense.
That's cool, right?
Yeah. I was always trying to figure out why it was blue Blanca. I was like, why blue? But that,
I love blue.
Yeah. I actually I think I like this because, it was the I'm more confident on the Honda, right? But you're in winner's side. Winners, there's a lot more pressure on you mentally than being on the loser's side for some people.
Yeah, it just kind of depends where, I think your values are in terms of just your bracket life. But this is the bracket life on the line here in losers quarters. Biscuit, Reggie, let's get to it.
Let's see anti-air trades early start with an early grab as well. And this is another thing compared to the last time that we saw Biscuit. Blanca doesn't have the ability to stop a lot of the grab pressure that you're already seeing Biscuit bring onto the table.
Yep, we're resetting the situation right here. Biscuit's had a good start so far. Reggie trying to get back into the situation. Gets a nice cross up.
And Biscuit just constantly always finding the right button to press at the exact right time to deal with it.
And I kind of like what I'm seeing so far from Biscuit because we've seen how active Reggie is on the jump game too. Not going for these early command grabs. Wait until we get the conditioning going.
See, nice jump out.
You had to prove me wrong, didn't you, Biscuit? You have to. Come on, work with me here. Neuralink with me.
All right, now those Neuralinks aren't going to fully connect, but that medium kick will right there.
Yeah, respect the overhead. Nice anti-air Blanca ball.
I like that. Just trying to constantly feint out the press, trying to get
I never
them to commit
thought
to
about
something.
that. The fake with the overhead, it does kind of have a similar animation startup.
Well, and if you're just watching them do some kind of animation, it's
right.
a perfect way to catch that flinch.
Yeah, there's certain type of players that look for any type of movement, but sometimes you need to move a little bit quicker out with those command grabs as Biscuit will be taking it already 1-0. I think we're going back to Honda.
Yeah.
Huh? 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 All right.
Don't tease us like that.
I think he's doing this to me. I think he knows.
Don't tease us like that. You got to see the Aki. Gotta bring it out.
All right, well, we are going back, of course, to the Honda, the tried and true, the real name. Honda not impressed.
Well, we'll have to see, how that impression's going to fully work out right there. Already early hands press, going to get knocked down. Praise the sun.
I'm curious to see if Biscuit has any answers to a lot of these butt slams and headbutts besides, of course, perfect parrying, as we already saw that attempt, which means the grab came out.
So if I remember correctly, you can spend OD 236 to beat out the headbutt on reaction and to guarantee the hit grab because it is invuln.
Yeah, will be a great answer. Let's see if Biscuit has that in the pocket or maybe saving it for later in the game. The overhead's ain't doing much. I like the idea of the overhead because you're charging, right? You're holding down.
But yeah, you see Biscuit spending their OD gauge on a lot of different other options, just trying to constantly mix them up, constantly put Scorpion on edge.
We're seeing Reggie trying to walk it down, but yeah, you get a little bit of passiveness. Biscuit takes it a mile. 4 medallions on Biscuit's side here, too. Don't you get grabbed again now, Reggie?
Yeah, I think that's something that they're really trying to avoid. They're not wanting to, getting grabbed is going to put you in a very scary situation, so just finding these situations, unfortunately, the grab is going to work out in the Biscuit's favor.
Great block, but Biscuit was ready for the perfect parry to go into level 5. Of course, his scaling going to kick in as well. DI, yeah.
Yeah, it gets crushed as well right at the tip of that screen right there. It was only a couple pixels away from not getting hit.
This is the fastest I've seen these games kind of go. I think I agree. No, real?
Yeah!
Real? Okay, the Reggie Aki, all right. This is going to be a first for me. I never thought I would see this, to be honest. But, Aki has a couple of specialist players out in the field, so it's going to be interesting. Never quite seen this matchup, so once again, another first here at Washington Gaming Expo.
If you're not here, I don't know what you're doing.
No, what are you doing?
It's on.
Well, let's see what Reggie's going to do with this character. Right now, it seems like the same old song and dance for Biscuits. I don't care who you pick. Anybody can get it.
Yeah, anybody can get grabbed right here, and anybody can get counter hit. But these good button presses right now coming from Biscuit. Spending the gauge, goes into the
Reggie.
level 1.
Get yourself some. All right, no, perfect.
Yep.
All right. He's getting acclimated. Come on.
Yeah, you have to get in the full Aki mode. I'm not seeing enough cryptid activity happening. Fully blooded this character with throw for both players.
Yeah, Yeah, it seems so difficult for Reggie to kind of get used to. Get inside the mind of this character. Is a very different character from Blanca and, of course, Honda, too. You have to go with a different game plan. Her buttons are a little bit, like, obtuse, so you kind of need to know how to convert off of them. I don't see any Fireball Drive Rush behind it, but you might not even get to do a game plan because Biscuit's game plan is just too strong.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can make this adaptation that they're looking for. But right now, Biscuit is playing footsies very, very well.
Wait.
Big counter hit into a grab.
And there's the Fireball. Yep, it is plus from that range, too. And the DI. All right, it's a good chance to put the poison down. Yes, this is where Aki does thrive in the damage department. Can he spend it on level 3? What, you got that? Okay, Reggie, you proved me wrong here.
Getting the extra damage from that poison on the early stages of this combo.
PogChamp.
See, not
wow, look at that damage.
Yet, though. So Biscuit does have a chance. DI knocks him out full screen, but that's fine. If you're Aki, just look at that. You're setting up the zoning, but you do need to make something happen as you do not have that life lead.
Yeah, Biscuit trying to stay out of the pool, too. Doesn't want to take any of this poison white life. Just, the white life, you'll just take it. That's exactly what I was waiting for earlier. Reggie finally gets the drive rush behind the Fireball. It's an incredible strength of Aki and using good work.
Oh, but a great jump in there from Biscuit and finding the big confirm as well to start bringing that metal gauge up even more with 5 now.
And an early jump out from Reggie, too, trying to return the whole thing on its head. You know what? Driving Pat seemed like a good idea. So Biscuit's going to do that itself.
See, and into the level 3 as well. Should deal a large chunk of damage having those 5 metals available.
And bah! And the raw jump in. Oh, yeah, got a little risky there. Good on Biscuit to block at the last second. Should be a punish. Okay, all right. Let's take the throw. I think if you're Biscuit, you're doing okay with this.
Another jump in as well. Just enough time to get that drive gauge built back up and was waiting for them to dash out of it, so it still finds the opportunity to throw. And it finds another good throw, this time punish counter.
And there is the anti-air, and you're still in the poison and the drive impact. This should be game for Reggie if he can clutch it out somehow.
Yeah, we'll have to see, and there's that confirm
wow,
that they were looking
for. All right, Reggie.
Reggie showing
you get yourself some. Got one on the board with the Aki. Are we sticking with it, though? Are we just chilling out? I think we're just chilling.
Well, they have to stick with the Aki, right? But you're seeing Biscuit go back to characters like being like...
icing out, maybe get some drink on?
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of icing your opponent out
Me
every
too.
single chance you get.
Me too.
Especially when you see someone who's very momentum heavy, it's even better to do it because it forces them to calm down a little bit, and sometimes the aggression is what they need to capitalize on this next set of games.
You can only imagine, like, Reggie is internally patting himself on the back after that one, too, especially bringing out a character we haven't seen. Biscuit probably thinking about the matchup a little bit more because of the underrepresentative nature of Aki.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Whiff Punisher's working against everybody. So Biscuit doing a good job of standing at that good distance.
See, good press right there. Checks him out and finds a solid jumping opportunity. We'll grab, so metal gauge already set up to 3 now.
We're back in that corner again. Reggie has had good reversal situations, but I don't think you're going to get any more attempts at that. Biscuit having a good lead.
Now we'll have to see what they can do to, what Reggie can do here to fully adjust. Trying to just play very patient right now. Wait for Biscuit to make these bigger mistakes in their neutral game, but right now it's not happening. Throw tech out.
Okay, yeah, Reggie having some good moments too. Not able to take it all the way to the bank, and now with no drive gauge, you're going to have to hold this for a while. The air reset going to work out for Reggie. They're going to be throwing the whole thing on its head.
And they'll be throwing them all the way to the ground as well. With it, nice parry on that drive impact. Not going to get guard crushed forward.
A potential level 3, or at least a threat of level 3 coming in from Biscuit's side.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but right now we're getting the level 4 medallion right there from Biscuit to close it out. And we'll be moving on forward to loser semifinals.
Hey, I love the attempt from Reggie there. Using the Aki to pretty good effect there. Got one on the board. You know what?
Yep.
That's proof, like, if you work on that a little bit more, it might become an even bigger threat later on. So keep a look out for Reggie. Probably enter some more Street Fighter 6 brackets, but we're moving on through the bracket, just like you said, Tabby.
Yep, we'll be moving on forward. We got Fizzgig and Bat playing each other now. This is going to be interesting as well for Fizzgig because I think they're having to jump between both brackets. So they're
in Strive too.
Because we have Strive going on in the background. As you can kind of see someone just got wall broken over there. That having that mentality to jump between 2 games is not a skill that everyone has, and even the people who do, it can be rough sometimes. So
I think that's Fizzgig's strength, though. It's just that
That's true.
they've been doing this for so long and jumping between multiple games that I think they are kind of know what they're getting into. But let's see what Bat is going to get themselves into against his DJ.
Yeah, we will have to see, how they want to pilot this, right? Like we saw them with their JP being very effective versus Chad, who's just trying to play very fundamentally sound, right? Meanwhile, Fizzgig, also someone who plays very fundamentally sound through their gameplay, but those feints and whatnot are going to be a lot scarier for someone who has more committal buttons like JP does, because you can't always be using those zoning tools to stop out the DJ menace.
Yeah, both these characters have great normals. And one thing you mentioned feints is that JP also has feints in his fireballs, which I haven't seen at all from Bat. And I would love to see that kind of bring into their game plan, because you see a lot of attempts from just parrying in from certain distance of the screen.
Yep.
So you can force people to burn more of their drive gauge by holding parry for nothing, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll have to see how it goes, but right now we got the players loaded in, showing off each other's faces.
This matchup is very doable for DJ if you stand at the good medium range to kind of force a whiff punish to get drive rushes in, but easier said than done when you have to deal with the ghoulies out here.
Yeah, especially going for immediate walk back OD Spires and just constantly shutting down all that mid-screen momentum that Fizzgig could try to do, and now having to hold Pierce, command grabs, but that's OD Slicer going to work out great.
There's that drive rush coming out at the exact time it needs to, too. And now we're going to throw some fireball game, which I think is going to be forcing Bat to kind of make a little bit different decisions on the defense. Oh, yeah. He's had enough of those shenanigans. Had enough of those command grabs.
Here we go. Good sweep right there.
Oh, good recognition on the parry attempt, too.
Now, OD Slicer not going to work out yet, but the air-to-air will, as well as that standing medium kick.
Trying to got to be careful here.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the life totals. So both players now having to play very patient. If you just react to something like that, you'll be knocked out of that first round.
So now the knowledge has been given to Fizzgig. It's like, all right, you've been checking my drive rushes. Now it's time to potentially sway or somehow clip these. But yeah, the command grabs, the one thing that Bat's been leaning on throughout this whole bracket is starting to not work, which means Bat, you got to find an adjustment here. And the adjustment might be a level 3 conversion.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be solid damage. You're going to be building that drive gauge back up that they just spent on that conversion. Very good tool to be using right there. Now, OD command grab going to work out once again. Do it again.
Do it again?
No, will drive impact while they're crushed in the corner. So should be able to kill as long as they keep it tight.
Yeah, I think you've been seeing as the meta has been progressing. Also later in this bracket, drive impacts are getting used later and later in the rounds because you forget about them, right?
Yep, it's that mental stack overload.
Ooh, oh, so very close, but now you're right in his drill to get the EX sway too. There's that sway we're talking about, Tabby.
Yeah, I think switching from trying to do a lot of these DI stuff into using that sway to check those button presses.
We talked about mental stack, and there are some characters that are just a little bit more stacked in your toolkit, like both of these characters on the screen. Great neutral jump coming out from Fizzgig. In the overhead, yeah, you got to respect the medium kick.
And normally the overhead being pretty punishable, but just having that medium kick to be able to cover that distance doesn't always mean the end of DJ's turn.
Portal out. Yeah, we're starting to see those faint fireballs like I was hoping to see in the nick of time, too, because we have the win con, the level 2 potentially. Grab. Oh, nice tech, too. Okay, all right. Well, one more chance for a Bat here and potentially gets 2-0 over Fizzgig, unless Fizzgig has the adjustment, but you still have to be cognizant of the DI.
Go good early sweep right now. Toss him out once again.
I love that answer. Yeah, neutral jump is such a great answer to sway because it usually gets over all the options that if they dialed in too early, right? Mm-hmm. So it might behoove Fizzgig now to just sway and do nothing.
Sets it up.
I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah, I've been here once or twice. Now, using that parry had the risk of getting thrown, so they just immediately tried to toss him out as soon as they were outside of that gap. But even that wasn't ready, but they are ready for that hit confirm right at the very end. Going up 2-0.
Green means go. And so did Bat.
Green does mean go indeed. Nice jump right here.
Putting the pillar down. Yeah, I like it. A little bit of respect there with the parry, but you're still not respecting. Kind of just dialing in this pressure without like being cognizant of that potentially Bat will drive impact, right?
Good throw.
Gonna get the knockdown here. Yep, goes low this time. Didn't get the full combo, but gonna get the reset here to the grab. Speaking of resets, get reset to the corner.
Yeah. This damage has just been adding up again and again over every hit. Odie Sobat finally coming back out. It's not something we had since the early stages of this game, but a good hit confirmed right there from Bat will put them now match point.
Doesn't matter what kind of dash it is. It could be drive rush dash. It could be just regular dash. Bat is ready to check all of them.
To see good use of the spires, just constantly keeping them down. Nice anti-air.
Oh, that's a great hit. Didn't get a full conversion, but we'll take the knockdown though. Incredible whiff punish coming out for Bat. One more attempt here like that, and we might be getting to a level 3. Yes, we will.
Yeah, and this should kill.
Yeah, it's going to be ending in ruin for the loser's bracket here very soon. Double portal out, dashes in. The level 3 on the attempt. That's going to make up a lot of damage. It is not going to kill, of course.
Well, not only is it going to do a lot of damage, it brings your drive gauge up and keeps the opponents down. So now you're in a much more favorable situation to just drive rush back in. Good shimmy away from it, but the OD Amnesia going to connect. He's so much to keep Fizzgig alive.
You gutsy Fizzgig, but I love it on you.
All right. Tried to go for normal Slicer, but the teleport came through to just toss him out. Slicer's working again, this time a little earlier, so no teleport, keeping him safe.
Okay, another portal to be out. I like it. Kind of with the same game plan. Parry, respect the spike, didn't see it, and just run forward.
Do it again.
Oh, ran right into it. It was a good attempt from Fizzgig, but Bat will be moving on. 3-1.
3-0.
3-0.
3-0. I know. And this is what I was going to comment. Every other match has been a 3-1 so far in this top 8, so first 3-0. So I definitely see the line of thinking that's not what happened.
I think I was giving so much credit to Fizzgig about how he was staying alive for so long, right?
He was. He made that comeback with that last round, being like, "Oh, is there a chance? Are they, that brain's still alive, keeping them in there going?" But I think it is that jumping between 2 games is finally getting to them.
So now you have to worry about 1 game. Guilty Gear, of course, but we are still in Street Fighter. You know what else is still in Street Fighter? Dylan R. Going back to the stage, K-pop. You know what? I think I've seen this matchup a few times before.
Once or twice?
A little bit.
Maybe 3?
Of course, these two play a lot at a lot of events. They're buddies and whatnot too.
It's a PNW classic.
Right.
It's been a PNW classic.
All right. Well, shout out to everybody in the crowd too, hanging out too. Yep. This is might be the start of a new PNW Classic with Washington State Gaming Expo, and of course we talked about it. More events from the same people will be coming at you. Stay tuned for another Anime Washington in Spokane, Washington, in September.
Yeah,
Ewok represent.
Definitely excited to see that Ewok crowd go off. Those guys the Ewok guys always show up whenever an event happens. They're like, all right, we're there, we're doing it, we're going off.
Yeah, it's definitely about the community here. The community is out here full in force. Representation abound. Let's see who's represented a little bit better here today. Will it be Kimberly from K-pop or the Ed? I got to give it to Dylan. He's been pretty committal with the Ed throughout the whole bracket here, and I haven't seen any switches.
Yeah, and I think they're going to commit to it. I think the Ed is what they will be looking for. I think they want to, like they said, they want to try to commit to it. They want to be the one to make the history there.
Honestly, really respectable too. The best way to see if you're ready to play a character is to test drive it here in a bracket like this.
Yep. Especially one that, while it isn't the most stacked, all the killers aren't here. We have a couple events happening, so people are spread out. It is still a bracket with very real stakes, so those nerves are going to get to you.
Well, let's see if this Ed is still a guinea pig or a well-oiled horse for the races. We'll find out.
The guinea pig or the full hog?
Yeah, the full hog. I like that. Yeah, and honestly, I think for a lot of people at home, you're starting to get these new stuff here as well. Haven't seen too much of Ed representation quite yet, so it'd be interesting to see how Dylan R navigates this matchup. Yeah,
we'll have to see. Finding the late press on the jump in right there, trying to catch him out, and already seeing the K-pop not fully ready for some early jump ins, but we'll find a jump in of their own to work.
And goes for the flicker. It is plus and hit, so something to be respected while you're standing there. Hey, throw in, go for Snatcher. Yeah, I'm going to get the Snatcher throw loop and the shimmy to boot. Yeah, I don't know how much experience K-pop had with this.
Yeah, I mean, this character's only like a couple weeks old, right? So
Yeah.
unless you've been actively grinding against the Ed experts, which there's maybe a couple of those in the world, you're not be fully prepared for everything that's going on, and a good press like that gonna work out for Dylan.
Yeah, so many people are like ready for Akuma, but you got to be ready for the character that's right in front of you. And so far, Dylan R doing a good job, but K-pop retaliating with a good shimmy. Didn't get to call much home about it though.
Yeah, watch and see right now. Good jabs right there, but already finding the throw punish, knowing that, hey, you're minus enough that I get to do this and be relatively safe. K-pop now mix once more time, but a nice jump out saying, I don't want to hold any of this. I'm going to hold up forward like an anime player.
Yeah, Dylan R, despite, picking a different character, still has the fundamentals in this match to know when to jump out of certain gaps.
Well, we were talking with him earlier before that he's like, yeah, Marissa's allowed me to sort of avoid certain parts of the game, right?
Sure.
And I think having things like that, like dealing with those mix-ups and not having an armored button to get out of it, is something that you're seeing Dylan work on and try to find these solutions for. But K-pop is, I think, getting the read of how they're wanting to play.
Yeah, we talked about how games teach you different things. Different characters allow you to play in different play styles, as we're seeing there. It'd be nice to have a DP. Merce doesn't have that, but Ed does.
Yeah. Hey, when is he Dylan got his hands on a DP? It's like, oh, this is what y'all been doing?
Yo, invincibility instead of armor, I'll take it. Check out the extension too. Gets the command run into the punish counter throw.
Yeah, and then going for, I love those faint fireballs that they keep going for off the 6MP. Just being like, hey, you have to sort of deal with this. One thing I noticed, Ed still has Superman Punch. He still has a tool that if you already have those immersive fundings, it's a very easy transfer over.
Yeah, it's a great low crush too, and gonna get the throw there. Dylan R gonna be going one up on the board. All right, this Ed is real. All right, K-pop, what you got for us? Come on.
I love that windscreen as well.
It's pretty cool. Guys do not look at explosions.
Surprising no one, I like Ed. I think he's cool.
They definitely made him cooler. I think it's a testament to Street Fighter 6 is making.
Street Fighter 5 Ed was cool.
So, anyways, Dylan R and K-pop going right back out of here. Hey, yeah, we saw that last time, right? That K-pop was trying to neutral jump. We're seeing the chase down from Dylan R, but a perfect parry is a great response to get a back throw incident.
Trying to set up with the run, trying to go for some mix, but right now, big punish counter with that stand heavy.
Quick backdash coming out from K-pop too. Runs right back in to get a punish counter throw. We're taking to the skies with this one.
Yeah, we'll have to see right now. Beats the DP, throw break, but K-pop just runs right back in. Dylan forcing themselves into burnout though, trying to get K-pop to burnout right here.
Then we go for the level 2. Oh no, we're gonna take the corner carry. Bait out the level 1.
Oh,
chip tap! Oh my god, yeah, that did so much burnout chip.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things if you're not being super familiar with okay, exactly how much chip is going to work. And from KO, they'll just DP, they'll just block it. But it's not going to work forever. No, their punish counter on that standing heavy.
Yeah, very impressive the conversions coming out from Dylan R here as we got K-pop in a precarious situation. And I like it. We're not doing any more committal holding snatchers. As I say that, K-pop lets DI rip on 1.
Yeah, going into that level 3 as well. Just wants to make sure they get that install for this round to try to make that big comeback, as they will be able, still early in the round. They can gain this more meter now. They can gain meter going into the 3rd round as well. And here we already see you are now broken, but these early whips working out great.
If Dylan R can find a level 3 here, he can make it up, or probably hold on for the next round. But I think K-pop is going to take it. Definitely will so. That's kind of the story. This is how it's going to be. It's going to be a pretty even matchup here. Like I said, these two have played a ton.
Yeah, it is anyone's game here right now. And right now, install, we haven't actually seen a lot. Install does go over into the next round if we do end it with it. So.
Yeah, she keeps on jamming.
See, nice air-to-air once again. I think it's been working really great for Dylan. It's constantly checking that. If you converted that, I would have screamed.
Yeah, the forced knockdown state is a little tricky to do in the moment, but it gets really impressive moments if you do.
There we are, good anti-air trade, and once again, ODDP working great. And a nice check on the drive rush.
Yeah, on auxiliary to a level 2. Of course, you talked about the infinite juggle scaling.
Yep. And gets the level 1 off of it, spending all the bars to close it out. Dylan R up 2-0.
That's one of my favorite things about this game is that they let you do that. You do a level 2 into level 1. That's one of my things I loved about playing a lot of old arcade games. I'm glad they kind of got back to that. It's like, wouldn't it be cool if, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad they thought about that.
See, trying to early drive rush in, try to set the momentum into your favor. Good. I like that you said something we haven't seen versus other people when they're on the edge, using the perfect parry on the web pull. Just so while you're close, you still get to keep that drive gauge and maintain a safe distance. Good parries from Dylan right here.
Yeah, really prioritizing the drive gauge here. Yeah, seeing a lot of tick throws. Gonna have to introduce a new level here. The new level is there.
Yeah, the new level is footsies. Finding the mix and hits him low this time. No big conversion off of it.
They jump in.
Oh, just the immediate Abare afterwards. Just being like, hey, I'm not going to have to hold any of this. Up and down once more. Good jump out, though, from K-Pop. We'll get the punish counter on the throw with with parry attempt. But right now, Dylan looking very confident.
We've seen so many Abare attempts from both sides, but it will be Dylan R coming out on top here as they are potentially game point to 3-0 K-Pop.
We'll have to see what happens right now. Perfect parry, gonna be a good starter. Just getting that throw. Wants that corner pressure. Not able to punish it. Perfect parry with attempt right there. Was a little too early on the press. And the force knockdown not able to pick up just yet.
Yeah, looking so scary. Dylan R playing such at a good range, but speaking of range, that slide doing work.
Yeah, all right, throw attacks out.
Almost level 3 on K-Pop side. Let's see if they get into a situation where they can bring this all the way back. They stand right outside of the flicker range. Pretty hard to do, but man is swinging.
Yeah, it's like Dylan's spacing in this match has been almost impeccable. And you can see that drive gauge like mastery just from the fundamentals of the game, knowing that they don't get burnt out there and gets the 3-0 with the Ed.
Wow, this Ed is looking pretty clean right now. Okay, sitting in grand, sitting pretty right now. So now we're going to dip down to losers to see who's going to be able to fight this Ed here who's been taking it by storm.
Yep, we're going to get Bat versus Biscuit, Battle of the Bees.
Yeah, a little southern twang on that one.
Yeah, I
Bat versus Biscuit.
The Bat versus Biscuit battle will be, you know what I'd be saying that I'd be expecting this match.
Y'all playing streaks?
They're playing
K-Kona.
Playing Beat Fighter.
Beat Fighter.
Who do you play? I play Radisho.
Playing that Ryu.
Ryu.
That rye bread.
Balanka.
Oh my god. We're having fun here. Having fun here at Washington State Gaming Expo. Guys, it's been a blast here, sitting here with Tabby, holding down the comms with me.
Yeah, always good to get on the mic with my good friend Furshaw, a.k.a. Steven, a.k.a. the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, I'm all those things. Wow.
You're definitely,
I didn't even know that.
You're definitely the second one. I can tell you that.
Yeah, you'll definitely catch us for more comms. Not together, but you'll be catching us at Slashback. A little spoiler here for you.
Yeah. Wow. What leaks?
Oh, sorry. Ooh.
Can we actually talk about that? I don't know if we're. Can we talk? I don't remember seeing
it. I thought so.
I saw some people talking about it.
Yeah.
I was waiting until after this event. Actually, I was gonna do it like Tuesday next week, but yeah, we'll be at Slashback. We'll be there. We'll be gaming
California,
San Jose.
K-Kona goes global.
Gonna have some fajitas in San Jose.
You're killing me here. But let's see who's going to kill one another here between Biscuit and Bat. Of course, the classic battle of Grappler versus Zoner.
Just start playing Gruce's theme right now. This is going to be Biscuit having a little bit of a struggle to get in. I think if they can find opportunities like that DI to work out, but Bat has been on point with the DI reactions the further we get into this bracket.
Yeah, Bat's reactions, I think, have just gotten better and better over time as they've been seeing a lot of game plans being panned out. The jump roundhouse against a lot of people in bracket day, but getting a lot of mileage.
It's a very good button. Like, it was one of those tools that I think that JP stopped using a lot because it got a little predictable, but it didn't get touched in the patch as far as I'm aware. It was a lot of his other tools that got adjusted.
No. I mean, what's up with villains in, like, long legs?
You know what they say about long legs? Bad intentions.
Long sets?
No, we're going to be seeing some short sets right here because Bat has been leveling up this damage again and again versus Biscuit.
All right, here we go. Yeah, gets the reset after the ghost there, too. Put up a portal once more. And just the slow walk-in. Slow walk-in. You're embodying the spirit of JP right here.
You're in my world now. Bat getting the perfect to end that first game.
I love the confidence. That was so swagger.
Yeah. Well, so you have to have that kind of swagger with JP. You have to have the, yeah, I'm the bad bitch.
Exactly. No one better than that. Let's see if Biscuit could be a little more better, but you get and grab with the ghoulies one more time.
Pierce coming through. Good reaction on that teleport right there, knowing that, hey, no matter which one that you go through, I'm going to be able to check you out of it.
Slide knocked down. I like the little short stop on the Oki, too. Try to snipe the jump, but this is a little bit off the mark.
And nice. Finds the Spire combo right there. Should end with a level 2 to close that first round out. And once again, Biscuit not getting any of these medals early on in any of these games so far, and that's a huge way to slow down the Manon gameplay, but they will find one right here.
Yeah, able to get an early jump too. So it's going to be on like Bat to kind of snipe those early jumps because any momentum this character gets, that's like part of the game plan. She is the momentum grappler.
There you go, nice throw as well. Going to be knocking them back.
Double portal this time. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, Biscuit just kind of backed up. I'm not sure about the taking space backwards now.
Once again, teleport this time. Gonna keep Bat safe and continue the pressure again and again. Drive rush, trying to find these openings on a Biscuit, but it's not working out just yet.
Yeah, this is so hard. Walked up slowly one more time, but gets tapped there, and we Bat on the board.
Yeah. Staying up 2-0 right now, trying to just get their way through into that losers finals, guarantee that third place spot. We'll have to fight the winner of this will have to fight K-Pop. Make it out.
Biscuit trying to force an issue with so many jumps. And I liked the method of just like, all right, if you can't turn me once, can you do it again? And it doesn't seem so.
Yeah, right now they're just keeping this full pressure solid. Nice confirm right there.
Hey, ooh, I like their early portal release too. Haven't seen too many early releases, but gonna be released from your mortal shell there as Biscuit to be taking that round.
Yeah, finally getting a round on deck. Like, has been kind of struggling making that fully happen, but Biscuit now has some medals on deck, has a round. This is the momentum that you kind of need to make this comeback. You don't want to try to get 3-0 this late into the tournament with that crouching heavy punch trade, but your crouching heavy kicks to your own. Just keep doing it again and again while it works. 4 medals.
Hey, Russian this time does get caught, I think, potentially out of their jump. I say that, gets caught out of another one, air reset into my loving grasp.
Yeah. Able to clutch that 5th medal out right at the very end. Biscuit trying to re-give us that trend of 3-1s.
All right, now you're Biscuit zone here.
Yeah, but Bat, you can already see, being a little bit more aggressive in their play, being a little corner. Can't believe I lost to a grappler. I'm the zoner. I'm supposed to be the one to keep you out here. And there we go, big punish counter.
Yeah, despite this, I think the reason Biscuit is jumping so much is because that nerf of the crouching fierce has ended up in so many bad trades for Bat that they're willing to just take it. And you're going to take this drive impact, and of course, all this damage too into the knockdown.
See, nice pull out right there, and a good anti-air. He's going to continuously pop him away, but Bat does have to be careful. One mistake.
Level 2 on deck. Might let it rip. Yeah, honestly, you get a little more chip damage, you might so. Oh, but we are back with drive gauge.
Yeah, and this is where it gets very scary. Good checks right there with the crouching medium and a nice anti-air once again. But the jump-in gets reacted with the teleport.
I like it. Bat just kind of resetting the situation. Teleports in.
Yeah, I tried to drive rush, but it's not going to fully connect right now. It's anyone's game. Life totals are so low. Drive gauge going down for both players, but the stagger on that 5 HP target combo going to give Biscuit the round.
Yeah, Bat kind of playing really passive at the end there, which allowed Biscuit to enforce their plus frames behind drive gauge.
Nice cross up right there with the falling JLK.
They run forward, this time representing the OD Amnesia.
Yeah, nice throw check. Recognizing, like, hey, you have to go for throw off this. You didn't get any of the normal OD Amnesia setups and shenanigans.
Reset?
The reset is even scarier once that 4th medal is on deck. Biscuit staying alive, 2-2.
2-2 apiece. Yeah, Biscuit has been finding something out here, too. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a good meter dump early on. Yes, we will.
Yeah, just try to get as many of those medals as you can early on. Like we saw it happen in these last 2 games has been so important. But Bat needs to make something happen here to not get completely reverse OCV'd.
Okay, yeah, Bat chilling out this time, too. A great jump over. We know that Bat has been swinging over on this pressure sequences, and it's working out for Biscuit really well. Okay, Bat now, yeah, put everything back on its head.
Yeah, it's you versus the world right here. You need to space out. You need to not get hit with the reverse 3-0, but Biscuit is just jumping in, trying to make any of these hits work right now. Good parry on the fireball attempt right there. And I think it's a big thing that we haven't seen other people do, but that drive impact finally coming back.
I guess it does it also, especially on an anti-air attempt. But there will be no attempts for the command grab here, as Biscuit will be getting another medal on deck. 4 medals, nothing to sneeze at.
See, good checks right there once again.
Level 3?
Yeah,
and that's going to be it. Biscuit will be taking it over 3-1. Unless...
I'm always worried. I'm always worried.
It's it.
No. Oh, yeah. It's Biscuit getting the reverse 3-0, taking it over.
Yeah, what a statement there. Biscuit getting that reverse 3-0. Got to give a lot of credit to him, man. That was a hard fight. You can even see it. He's like taking a breath and just like, man, can I get a breather? Can I get some water?
But that's the thing, is you had that such a hard fought set that you have to now go back in, fight K-Pop Wani immediately afterwards.
No easy task.
There's no easy task to try to make it all the way back, and K-Pop is fiending to get back to fight Dylan.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Wants revenge on that. Wants some revengeance on that end.
No doubt. Yeah, I think that it's one of those things where it's like, that's the luxury of being in winners, right? Like, you get to kind of just sit and chill and observe, right? But some people thrive off of this gauntlet, right, of being warm, keeping warm in the losers.
Yeah,
because you guys do the hard thing.
No, they're
pinching reds.
reds.
Okay, I got it.
We like to have fun here. But yeah, you can even see Dylan back there just chilling right now, getting the full download on how everybody's wanting to play, what they're thinking. So we'll have to see what can happen here. We're going to have that Manon back. We're going to have that Kimberly back.
So this is just like finals at the salon. All these players here that are kind of in the tail end of our top 8 are usually people you'll see at the salon and a lot of other events too. So no surprises here, but we'll see if they pull out any tricks or surprises or any stops here going into losers final between K-Pop and Biscuit.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they can do, now that they're outside of the salon, all with those fresh cuts, not needing to worry about it. In the thick of it as they get into the start right now. Early medals getting there for Biscuit.
Yeah, you blink and you miss it, and Biscuit already off to the races. Okay, K-Pop getting in the line here. Spend some drive gauge to make it happen.
Yeah.
A perfect time, neutral jump coming out from Biscuit. Turn the tides.
And the whiff command grab, though, is going to be big, so it's going to give K-Pop another chance to try to make a big comeback. But Thortex out for both, resetting after that mid-screen situation. Good anti over the crouching heavy punch.
Pulled in with the target combo, and Biscuit will come out on top, too. Yeah, I think it's just like a battle of, like, who can dish out more damage. Along with Biscuit, character, Manon is a lot more committal, as we're seeing a commitment pretty early on with the Beyblade.
Yeah, and now we're seeing K-Pop get that perfect parry to maybe make those options a little bit less committal. Try to make you second guess exactly what you're doing so you don't get blown up. But right now, you're getting stuck in the corner. I don't care that I'm burnt out. Your health bar's going down.
Grabbed right out of the DI, too, when you're losing a grip of drive gauge in the process of Biscuit getting a medal.
Yeah, and as well as the longer these command grabs go on, the more your drive gauge is going to return even slowly just due to the animations on it. And that's a quick 1-0 for Biscuit.
Yeah, like we talked about, some players thrive off of playing the losers, playing hot, and Biscuit is absolutely playing hot and making sure this top 8 ends quickly.
Yeah, they're wanting to, get into that reset onto the winner's side right now. But good early jab checks from K-Pop. Biscuit, I think, is really using a lot of the momentum they had from that reverse 3-0 and is trying to make good use of that in these games versus K-Pop. Nice, perfect parry. Gonna get another counter.
Yeah, looking good so far, and I love it. DI is a correct action against reaction against the overhead, too. Giving all momentum to K-Pop side. I love the feint with the elbow drop.
All right, another toss.
Ready,
slow
movements. Backing off. Ooh, I like the whiff punish attempt, too, but you just have to hold the pressure. Waiting for an attempt here. Biscuit jumping.
Yeah, and just using that jump and then the immediate back off, and Biscuit not wanting to spend that drive gauge, wants to be able to make sure that they have a full grip of it if K-Pops does return. If they're not able to find a way to close it out, but K-Pop finds a way to close the round.
Yeah, a little bit late on the crouch fierce here. Biscuit had the right idea, just not the right timing. Hey, but K-Pop finds the standing medium kick to get the conversion in the corner, but still got to respect the wake-up level 1. Biscuit hasn't done too much of that, but is reacting appropriately.
Yeah, and this is where the big damage can come through. Will cash out into the up kick super.
Yeah, make sure we get that burnout, right?
Do as much as you can. Toss him down one
Out
more
of the corner. Okay.
Yeah, pulls him back in with the target combo, but still not able to fully press afterwards.
But no punish?
Yeah, you were just slightly too stubby on that normal to press it. Good checks right there. And the last twirl kick from Biscuit, gonna give them another round.
Yeah, just in the nick of time, too, as we saw the drive gauge almost closing out. Closing the gap is Biscuit with another well-timed, like, jumping gambit. We've seen this work out for so many, like, people in so many matches.
Yeah, and immediately perfect parry, just get the knockdown, get into the metal. This has been Biscuit's bread and butter, or their bread and biscuit, or butter and biscuit.
I hear you.
Yeah. For this whole game plan.
Once again, grabbed out of the DI. These paying DIs are not going to be working for K-Pop here. Her DI goes like, I swear, like 3/4 of the screen.
Yeah, the thing is her DI is also very like horizontal or vertical.
Goes up, right?
It's very, very vertical compared to a lot of other people's DIs. A lot of them are very horizontal, especially the normal cast of characters that you're seeing through not only ranked but through these tournament scenes. They're very like, ugh. But hers is very, very up, and you have to be very careful when you're, someone who wants to be in the air like Kimberly.
Yeah, another solid knockdown there. And we've been seeing the step so far. Doesn't go for the full commitment to it, able to bait out the anti-air attempt from Biscuit. Go for the overhead. Biscuit's seen that a couple times, I'm pretty sure.
Finds the tech out, gonna knock him down once again.
Solid use of Meteor coming out from Biscuit. Trying to put on the plus shirt. Parry out.
I love these parries that we've been seeing from K-Pop towards the end. They're being like, hey, I got to deal with a lot of what's going on.
Oh, we got the scramble kind of going on. One more strike throw attempt. Biscuit willing to match it out.
Gonna be K-Pop taking another round, trying not to get 3 out of their own, but Biscuit looking hot right now.
I think K-Pop has been able to kind of slow down the pace of Biscuit, who's been honestly RTSDing this pretty well.
Throw him down once again, and another big grab right here. These medals gonna add up more as they need to get a couple more rounds, but the level 3 will connect.
Yeah, doing a great job of recognizing, all right, I have these answers to deal with these overheads, and one of them is the wake-up level 3. And, of course, that buff will play a big part in hopefully sealing the deal. Unless Biscuit stops it in the attracts right here, right now with the level 3.
Yeah, this should be able to close out. If not, there's going to be a lot of drive gauge recovery and a lot of drive gauge gone from K-Pop. But one important thing to note, you don't get a medal from that. So you're still stuck on 3 medals going into the last round.
That's one thing that I've heard proposed with a buff for her.
I think it would be very solid, right? It would give you more reason to cash out on that instead of having to save your meter for your level 1s and level 2s.
Sure. Okay, once again, not committing on the full arc step here, but you don't need it when you can play great spacing here on K-Pop's end. And finally getting the Oki spray cat into the Azuna drop. Looking pretty good for K-Pop to amount to maybe a potential win on the board, unless Biscuit can stop you right here, right now.
Yeah, and a great parry right there to actually keep their drive gauge alive. That was such good recognition to know that they couldn't get put into burnout. And that punish right there gave K-Pop the round.
Yeah, I hope to not see any more middle flubs like that here as K-Pop is getting on the board here. Potentially climb back for K-Pop. It's a large mountain to climb, but if anyone can do it, it's definitely K-Pop.
See, good teleport right there. Knew that exact spacing to catch him lacking with the overhead. All right, now, Biscuit is just playing very, very cautious. Whiff grab, not going to fully work out just yet.
You're going to get the knockdown one more time with the spray can, too. And I think that's been kind of like the equalizer here is you're able to kind of get that game plan of the spray can because we haven't seen that for the majority of the match.
Yeah, and I think another big thing has just been K-Pop has, I think, finally gotten the read on everything Biscuit's wanting to do. And that's a big part of the grappler gameplay is trying to always be ahead of your opponent mentally.
Yeah, K-Pop wanted to definitely be an adaptive player, even late into this game, too, and able to kind of just cut off all movement or attempts from Biscuit. As we see this already going into it here. Potentially 2-2 in the works.
Yeah, gets a good grab. Out once more. Good, perfect parry on the troll attempt right there. Going to be able to allow them to get the punish.
A reset potential coming in. Oh, I thought we were going for empty jump low, but great job on the tech from Biscuit.
There we go. Oh, all these whiff jump-ins, but Biscuit now finally finds the grab. But this perfect parry does connect for K-Pop.
That's kind of been the savior of today, is those perfect parries that they've been able to turn everything around for K-Pop here. Level 3, gonna scale, but it could be still enough to take it there as we are now 2-2 apiece.
Yeah, I think perfect parry has been the story of this game for a lot of these players really making it through. Once they're able to find the perfect parries and consistently be like landing them, it's always terrifying.
So you gotta wonder, do we increase the Yomi here? Because, you know, if you're fighting a grappler, right? What's the one thing baked into this character's toolkit that might be good against perfect parry attempts?
I mean, it is grabs, right? Like, obviously, that's the right thing that you're looking for. But I think a lot of these perfect parries have actually been coming during these more camp sequences, right? And that's the big part. It's like, and I think it's a struggle with Manon. She has to do these 2-hit target combos to try to make her game plan work. And if you just are able to react to that exact timing on them, you can always blow them up. Good use of the jumping heavy kick right now to try to knock them down. But no punish on the whiff.
I was just going to say both of these players are so known for their timing here, but now maybe nerves starting to kick in for both players because who wants it more, right? You get to go into grand finals to fight Dylan R. Right now, K-Pop taking the lead.
Yeah, we will have to see. Good overhead right here and going to cash out on your drive gauge. Just try to get that extra metal, so at least if you go out, you're not going out with a bang.
Yeah, has to jump away from the onslaught coming out here from Biscuit. Biscuit, I think, trying to hold on for dear life to potentially get a level 3 to bring this back, or might just rest on their morals, but K-Pop teleports in one more time.
Yeah, I think that's what they were worried about. They were worried about those like teleports coming in and trying to react to that, but they caught them right on that back walk. But now, finding another good early hit, cashing out on the meter gain, and we'll get
That's
the
huge.
crush in the corner. But no full follow-up, once again dropping that exact same combo that we saw earlier.
It's these last hit scenarios where it just matters most, and you know what also matters is getting a level 3 to even up the scoreboard here. We are going 1-1 apiece. Last game, last round here in our loser's final bracket.
But it's something you have to be worried about, is that K-Pop does have a full grip of meter on deck, and you just had to spend all of yours. So you're going to have to spend a little bit of time build up to try to get those big rewards, as well as Manon being hungry with that drive gauge to try to make things possible. K-Pop has got a very very good chance of trying to make big things happen here with all the resources on deck.
Yeah, the wake-up game going to be a little bit tougher for here. Not unless Biscuit takes the initiative here. K-Pop retaliating appropriately to get that level 3 to make sure that we get the drive gauge back to because he just spent it all.
Yeah, getting the install now as well, going to be able to empower a lot of the tools Kimberly wants to be using for the rest of this round. But now we'll have to be building the meter on their own. It is still relatively early, and Biscuit has a little bit of work to do.
Going right back in the corner. This could be really huge for Biscuit. Gets the early time jumping and a command grab. It's all kind of falling apart at the seams here.
The drive impact doesn't get punished, though. So now Biscuit needs another opportunity, just trying to play very, very safe while they let that drive gauge go back. But the Izuna drop comes through.
We do have a level 1 on deck here. That's a crucial step here, but no tech on the throw. One more chance for Biscuit here. The jab out.
And the jab back in with the standing light kick. K-Pop Wani takes it at the last moment of that game.
Wow, what an intense losers finals. To now you have to fight the beast.
Yeah.
Dylan R going to come back up to the stage here.
Yeah, and after now what was a very close game, another long comeback, right? You have to go immediately back in and fight the person who just 3-0'd you.
Right. Let's see if we can make it a little more even, so we might be in for the long haul here, or will Dylan do this, repeat the same thing he did in winners?
Anything is possible here. We'll have to find out as soon as these players get back into it. And you know what? I'm going to say it. We got 2 honest stick players in here. Representing for the old guard.
Honest, you say?
Honest, yeah. Don't look at those extra buttons.
Pay no attention to behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to the extra.
Those are not to help with
those
the eye.
Those are movement buttons.
Yeah.
Clearly.
All right, we'll see how it gets down to, too. Yeah, like I said, you might see a little bit of extra steps to kind of make sure things happen in the matchup here. But also, you might see some weird avant-garde-like tricks because, like I said, these 2 players do play a lot, so they're really going to have to be play the player matchup, I feel, a lot more. Okay, the lights are on here for these grand finals.
Yeah, they want to show everybody, like, hey, this is the matchup that you're having to go through. This is what you're having to fight.
Make sure nobody gets sleepy in the crowd here. Make sure we're wide awake, and the players are wide awake here at Washington State Gaming Expo.
They're awake and ready to go. Chad just giving them the rundown on exactly what they need to be doing here.
Okay, fist bump. We're getting it, I think, right into it here. We're going to get the scene change here. Well, guys, here we are. Washington State Gaming Expo Street Fighter 6 Grand Finals between Dylan R and K. Polwani. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's make some noise for these players in an early drive rush in there, getting some good hits, but these perfect parries back on point for K. Polwani.
Yeah, I'm liking the movement we're seeing so far from K-Pop too, pushing Dylan R to the corner.
Yeah, now, oh, great use of that standing fierce right there. Able to check him out of the air with it with that extended hurt box.
Well, knocked down, but you still got to watch out for that DP attempt. Dylan R has been wanting to do that a lot in the wake-up game.
And now we're seeing that pressure come back once again.
Moving along here, jump in.
Yeah, trying to use that jumping heavy punch, but it's not going to work. Trying to anti-air again once they're coming in with the teleports. And with that level two, yeah, should be able to clutch it out.
Yeah, absolutely here. All right, Dylan had a couple of good series here. Now there's some meter to work with, right? We got that level 2 on deck here. Let's see if it comes to fruition.
A nice trade right there, but not able to find the full pickup off of it. It was a little bit of a scramble situation with 1, 2, 3, but a perfect parry going to work once again on that meaty attempt.
We've kind of seen this last time in the full game here. Respecting the overhead, but not any respect on the attempt afterward. Ooh, a little bit of charge behind that heavy punch. Haven't seen too much of that yet. I wonder if Dylan pulled out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think they were doing it as trying to bait out the punish attempt right there, and it did end up working. But perfect parry of Dylan's own was able to allow them to get that throw afterwards. Superman punch is going to trade.
The side attempt. Okay, now we've constricted all movement, but as I say, Dylan R trying to move out of the corner, gets thrown back in for your trebles. Another wake up OD DP.
Keeps it going one more time. Just close out the round and save all your meter for the final round.
You sure you're not playing Street Fighter 5 Ed here? You got those extra buttons unlocked.
Yeah, getting all those easy inputs. Well, no, they're on classic, not modern.
Yeah, they're on modern. Yeah. In classic, you have to use the motions, but doesn't matter who you are. Dylan R is gonna be ready for it, but not ready for the attempt at K-Pop. You push into the corner, get the level 3, get the whole damn conversion. That's a lot of damage. And that's a great reset, too. Wow. Yeah, her OD mix-ups are so hard to react to. But Dylan R is still in this, going to get the level 3, going to make it into a punching bag.
He gets the CA as well, so a little bit of extra damage coming on this routing right here. Knocks him down already to 50% off of one hit. But they try to check him out on the ground, but K-Pop says, no, we're taking it to the skies.
Yeah, an instantaneous reset. Yeah, no formalities here. We're going to get right into it.
But you see, that's already off to a good start, right? Like, K-Pop not getting 3 out this time, so they're already like, hey, I'm more confident. I'm going to be able to fully take this.
Yeah, has to win 2 sets here if they want to take the whole enchilada. Right now, Dylan doing a good job of getting these throw resets. Now we're bringing out the hold snatcher, too, and a great perfect parry attempt, or parry attempt in general.
Yeah, I think that the hold snatch is really good, right? Because a lot of times you've been seeing K-Pop try to jump out, so just being able to hold it and then react either high-low, but it doesn't matter when you're keeping these mids strong.
Gotta keep my mid-hand strong.
Great use of the ODDP once again. Yeah, just letting him
I liked that. I liked that. Yeah, able to just like, all right, I see you holding perfect parry, or trying to hold parry right. How about you burn some? You know? Just stand there looking like it. Pants to the ground.
Yeah, get a lot of that gauge to drop, because now that gauge is going even further. The more they go through, drive impact, gonna burn them out here though, but will allow them to get a hit back to the corner.
Trying to get the reset there. And that is plus, extremely plus, especially on burnout.
Nice 5H right there, gonna be able to connect, and that's Dylan taking the game, tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, didn't even need to burn any of the super meter either. Which, like, Dylan R and K-Pop, like we said, both these players have been playing their heart out. I'm not sure about that DP, though.
Right, here we go. Nice jump out. K-Pop now playing a lot more patient, right? A lot more cautious, being like, hey, my aggression was kind of getting me burnt out here. Dylan, you got to hold this, though. OD DP once again. It's very rare that Dylan's DPs are not working out for them. They always have a very solid read of exactly when to do that.
It probably has the same mindset as Gladius, right?
Yeah.
Not the exact same move, but,
Similar
application's working out. But what's working out more is K-Pop taking this first round over Dylan R. Hopefully amounting to a 2-0, unless Dylan can just turn off the go button here on Kimpler's side.
Check it out. Nice. Baiting out the perfect parry with that throw attempt right there. And once again, just letting him charge. Like, say, hey, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to give you any reward for that drive rush. Connecting out right now, keeping it very steady. Great anti-air right there. And Dylan has just been working super, super solid in the scrambles right here. K-Pop not able to keep him out just yet.
Flicker 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've seen a lot of attempts where Dylan has got that flicker, and K-Pop doesn't really know what to do kind of afterwards. So I think if Dylan R abuses that a little bit more when they can, it'll behoove them. Okay, now we're going back to the zoning game. Probably trying to bid out a teleport, potentially?
Yeah, but it's always scary if they're just willing at these low gauges to just perfect parry and build like great gauge up. But it doesn't matter when you're able to find those big openings, add that big extra damage. Dylan R tying the second game up, trying to not get into that reset situation. Good anti-air web.
Yeah, probably might want to go for an early level 3, potentially here just to get the drive kick back. No, we're just going to let it rock.
Yeah, we'll have to see right now. Good use of that parry on the teleport, not wanting to have to hold any of that. And now just setting it out once again, trying to shimmy, trying to play very patient. And that standing fierce has been such a good tool for it. It's very reminiscent of like Ken standing fierce, where it's able to just chunk people out and play as a really good footsie tool.
Of course, got a little bit more extra application behind the mechanic-wise, but Dylan R using great works in the mechanics. I say that baits out another attempt here, and it's working out perfectly. Dylan R now potentially on game point here, going up to the synchronized net crack from both players.
It's like the FGC head nod, you know. It's
right.
You gotta be on sync with the con.
The meta's advancing in all sorts of ways.
Yeah. You said this is game point. This is not just game point. This is tournament point.
Tournament point, right?
This is
potentially Dylan R can win the whole thing here unless K-Pop is able to push the boulder up a little bit harder.
Yeah, we'll have to see good anti-air early right now from K-Pop. Trying to make things, but ODDP working out yet again.
You gotta wonder, is K-Pop gonna be able to adjust to what Dylan R is waking up with? He's waking up with all sorts of things here.
Yeah, we'll have to see, you know, on these adjustments. Right now they're playing a little cautious. I think they're tired of getting hit by those DPs again and again.
We're standing at that distance where, like, standing medium kick is most deadly here. And there it is. The rush in on the anti-air attempt. K-Pop is known for those a lot. Ooh, potentially cheeky reset, and it was able to hit the punch counter throw. This is what I'm talking about, K-Pop. Burn all the stops, burn all the gauge.
Yeah. And just getting as much damage as you can. Just always trying to close out these rounds as quickly as possible. Like, I think that's a big thing with K-Pop is they've been very committal to just holding onto their super meter again and again and again. But they might be burning it out once again quickly after that big confirm.
We'll see for the spray can attempt. And you worry, you're reaching, I reach, I teach. Shouts to Jay Wong here. Gonna get cycled with the throws.
Throw loops in a good Abare out with that standing light punch.
Harry, yeah, you know what? We talked about it so many times here. What?
Level 3 reversal gonna deal a grip of damage here.
Yeah, gonna make up a lot of it too. Now you do have level 3 on K-Pop side. Will they also do the same to them?
See, no, not just yet right now. He's playing very cautious. Both players burnt out, but Dylan's burnout gonna end a little bit sooner right here at the 67-second mark.
And now you have full drive gauge, which means I think it's time to go in.
Yeah, but you have to be careful using that drive gauge. We've seen K-Pop's reactions. They could go for that CA, but right now, they're just looking to try to take the round. Perfect parry should allow them to toss them back into the corner, but not going to kill just yet. Drive gauge back for both players.
Chase down, and the mash on the drive impact is enough. Oh my God, Dylan R is staying in this. Now on round point here to potentially take it.
Yeah, using that 1-2-3 target combo right there. Keeping him very safe. K-Pop trying to make an opening still happen, though. Throw him in the corner, mix him up one more time, hit him out. Get that one more mix.
Okay, this time not going out for the spray can setup, too. Just want to make sure we fight mono on mono, and K-Pop is looking good for it so far. Level 3 going to be taken in here. Get another on the board, 2 apiece.
Yeah, doesn't want to go out without swinging in this last match with a perfect here. Anyone's game. We see Dylan taking a breather, thinking, you know, what do I do? Do I, like, I think something you have to worry about is your Dylan's like, am I confident enough to keep this on Ed? Can I make this happen on Ed? Or do I need to make the switch over to Marisa? And we'll have to find out what
we'll definitely have to find out so far. Yeah, a couple of those reactions earlier, Tabby. Every time we see the drive gauge kind of release the goo, K-Pop is ready to check it.
All right, burning all that gauge early, just constantly keeping him in the corner.
Again, another ODDP on the wake up here.
Check him out once again. Throw him
This
back.
is so scary now. You have no drive gauge to kind of rely on your wake-up game, which means K-Pop can kind of just run all over you. Run all over, he will. Potential reset on the horizon?
Yeah, we're looking at, potentially coming through right now. Dylan, though, has made this comeback before. We can see if they can make it again. Right now, I think it's just really trying to get K-Pop to use all their drive gauge, get them down to a very low spot where it forces them to play a little bit less passive, because that's when Dylan's able to fully take over the momentum of these games.
Yeah, very close to B. Yep, I like it. Was able to get the burnout in time to make sure. Oh, and the fully charged heavy punch as well. This is optimal conversions here from Ed. Fortunately,
no!
Dropped it at the very end. I like that with seeing though, Dylan.
Yeah, wanted to save all the meter to go into the next round, so didn't choose to cash out into the level 1 to level 3.
Ooh, once again, yeah, just ABM, always be mashing.
Always be,
I said it first.
Hey,
no, Obama, whatever. He started saying that recently. Sorry, I got some vendetta. Anyways, back to the match. People are like, what?
when it works, it's a bar, right? All right, toss him back down. Level 3, were you blocking?
Yes, you
were. And this, if you can keep it tight right here with the same route that you were looking at before, but you can cash the meter out onto the level 3, and that's going to be Dylan R., your Washington State Gaming Expo Street Fighter 6 champion.
Yeah, these two guys, no matter what it be, it is GG's on both sides there. K-Pop had a hard-fought battle, but it will, of course, like you said, Dylan R. be taking it for our first ever Washington State Gaming Expo.
Yeah. And thank you all for coming through and supporting the first big Street Fighter 6 bracket that we've had here. I have been Tabby.
And for sure, you know what it is.
You know what it is. Congrats to our players. We will be getting them through there, and we will be back with Guilty Gear Strive at 5:10 p.m., so about 15 minutes from now, so stay tuned.
We're right back, guys.
And welcome back to the Washington State Gaming Expo as I get up on close and personal for our close and personal struggles of Guilty Gear Strive. I'm Tabby, joined with...
For sure, you guys know what it is. Top 6 of our Guilty Gear Strive bracket. Let's see who is the guiltiest of gears here at Washington State Gaming Expo. Of course, a new character on the scene being ABBA, right?
Yep.
And I think we already got a representator here, being Fizzgig, right? Fizzgig on the stage with Nocturnal.
Yeah, Fizzgig was, they were talking up ABBA before this, being like, I love this character. This is what I want to be playing.
A lot of people do.
And I think a lot of people do love it, but this is the one that they're really making it work. And Nocturnal bringing out the Leo Whitefang, someone that is not a super popular character in PNW, a very strong character in this game, obviously with multiple large tournament results, but we'll have to see how they can handle the new ABBA menace that has been brought down.
Now, this character, of course, is going to be using that the guard point special being that Donzai, especially in jealousy mode, to get to enforce plus frames. Of course, why she is now in jealousy mode, her mobility is a little bit lacking, gives good chance for Nocturnal to go in.
Yeah, fortunately, though, mobility is not the name of the game that you want to be seeing with Leo Whitefang, right? Like, there's definitely a little bit slower of a character, but finds a good 2D and a 2H counter hit conversion. And a big thing to note with that freeze right there is it's very similar to Nagaryuki stand shift, where it is puts you 0 a lot of times. So it gives you a good reaction to some things that are going up right now. Good wild assault, just trying to keep this pressure going. But the Donzai one last time with the RC should close it out. And they gave it their all to get that trophy.
Yeah, looking really good on Fizzgig's side here. This character hasn't been out that long, but we're already seeing some pretty incredible stuff on their end.
We're seeing, just dealing with the Leo mix right now. Good use of 2K2D. And immediately popping into stand shift right there. Just wants to try to get into the as jealous as possible through all this damage.
And it's so tricky, too, because, you know, her forward special. Oh, are we going for the gimmick? Oh, I thought we were going to go for the plus frame gimmick. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. But I actually like just going for the early hit and going for the stance switch, just try to keep themselves alive. Good run-up throw right there, but the reversal gonna work out great, but not that just yet.
Wow. You know what? When in doubt, Donzai out.
Yeah, WWDD, what would Donzai do?
It works in Plus R, it works in here.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who are seeing this and you've seen Plus R ABBA over the past couple of years with the popularity of that game, this character functions very, very similarly to everything they're doing. Nice pickup right there. Not able to find the full knockdown with the 214S, but they will find a big counter hit, but that was supposed to be a wild assault, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
5H is a little bit longer in the not jealousy mode here, too, but Nocturnal going to have to force out that burst here as now we get right back into Yandere mode.
Yeah, trying to, get shades of Goku Mario right now, but they will find the super confirm right here.
Special cinematic, thanks to cashing out all the jealousy here, all that rage, all that hate coming out.
But they don't have any more of the jealousy meter, so now they have to play a little bit slowly. They need to try to find these hits to get it to level up, and it's slowly working. Positive bonus is going to also potentially help them if they don't just get mixed up. YRC outs. A good throw.
Yeah, using the command dash too, just to sneak in all these strike throw mix-ups here. Of course, key grab there at the end, and it's going to be, does it carry over to round?
Yeah, so the gauge does carry over from round to round, seemingly immediately popping it out and using that guard point to bait out the DP from Nocturnal. Will Wild Assault make sure to gain that positive bonus on the post-wall break situation as well as a good knockdown.
Yeah, this knockdown game looking pretty good for Fizzgig so far, and there's that change shift that we were going to talk about earlier.
Yeah. Here we go, just RC keeping the pressure up, trying to build that meter gauge up as much as possible. It's not going to work. RC after the 236S, trying to lead up to a mix-up. Good use of the stance against 2K.
Yeah, looking pretty good for Nocturnal so far here.
Oh, choosing not to wall break, which is a very risky thing to do, but if you're feeling confident to bait that reversal right there, but it still has to follow up.
I totally expected Nocturnal to go for the parry.
Yeah, I did as well, but all right, nice reflect guard out of there, and I like that. Reflect guard out while you're in jealousy mode, so you can immediately just IAD forward, use that high mobility to catch them on whatever they're doing.
It's a great point, yeah. Even if you get the reflect guard out, jealousy mode's like speed is just so incredibly fast.
Yeah.
All right, 2-0 now for Fizzgig.
Good hits right now. Wild assault. 2H is gonna
have the right idea, right?
Yeah. I liked it, but it just obviously was just not spaced out right. So Donzai gonna connect and not have you die just yet as the HTP does connect.
Going down here, and we're going to go. Great pickup from Nocturnal. Gonna break the glass here. Yes, I agree. Go for the overdrive. Get that hard knockdown.
Yeah. Very, very simple. Just get the good knockdown, get the good damage. tried to feint out a reversal right there, but it's not going to happen. But you can't pick up after you run out of that meter right there, so you need to build a little bit more gauge up, and that's going to give Leo a chance to bait your burst.
Oh my God!
Dust!
I love that option coming out from Nocturnal, getting the fully charged dust there. Yeah, I think out there at the end that Nocturnal was trying to bait out potential like wake up Donzai, or maybe didn't want to mess with the whole jealousy like chain shift like goofiness.
See, trying to utilize all these options right now and just backing away.
She is struggling with that key.
Oh yeah, it's heavy. Have you tried to lift the key that big before?
But now she's going. And the 4K special does turn into an overhead, so it is a little bit trickier to kind of deal with, but to get the overdrive 2 going in here.
Yeah, just going for the max damage overdrive, not trying to gain any extra meter right now. Good use. Will PRC to keep themselves safe and finding that 2K2D right at the very end.
Ooh, I'm your god now. Okay, I guess Abby is your only god.
Well, the key is the god now. They're trying to find the key to victory with that wild assault conversion right there into the Donzai. Get that stance change, and now it's very, very scary.
Yeah, this guard tries to make sure you keep it in place, and also pump up the risk gauge. Check out the purple on the screen.
Burst them out, though, making them burn a lot of that gauge just to try to get back in. Not able to find a way to finish their plate just yet. No, this is very scary. Donzai going to give them a little bit of meter back in that stance change and immediately just pops back into it.
An impressive anti-air coming up from the 5P. And, of course, you get the break here. Sizable damage to boot. Of course, going to watch out for the shift change, too. It can always, I feel like, throw off your timing.
Well, you can only throw off your timing. You can have them react if they were doing nothing and just waiting for it to go through and then just down back after it. It's a very, very scary situation. 236S landing that first record with the RC should give them enough to close out that round. Nocturnal not going down without a fight.
Yeah, definitely not one on the board here. Yeah, looking pretty impressive. Nocturnal able to clean up. We can definitely see they're a little more seasoned in this game of Street Fighter for sure. Right. She's already in jealousy mode too. Wow, yeah, it only takes a little bit here, and then she bumps up tiers of characters in this mode.
Yeah. This character, you know, it's similar to their plus R version, right? When they're not in their install mode, they are not that threatening of a character, but now they are incredibly scary. Great throw as well for a perfect.
Yeah, quick gains on Fizzgig's side here, potentially on game point with this round. And we already get the great conversion here with the Waddle Cell. DP out. When in doubt.
Gets a delay run through Fizzgig, not ready for it. They're not ready for the back turn K cross-ups as well. Nocturnal looking good on the mix.
Yeah, great time to pull out these side switches too. Yeah, good reaction using the BRC to react to it, right?
It's a little, you have to be worrisome because sometimes it might be too late in the reaction. You just have to hold it or try to backdash it. But Fizzgig was almost ready for it, but right now the close slash going to guarantee that round goes towards Nocturnal.
Well, now we have some information, right? We were seeing that like the side changes come out from Nocturnal have been proven a little bit troublesome for Fizzgig because you can't. It's a little bit difficult to put in the Donzai.
Here we go, big counter hit.
Incredible Oki, especially in this mode too, to be outside of jealousy mode, and was able to pick up the conversion as well. Good recognition from Fizzgig. I'm very impressed.
Oh, didn't react to the 5P check right there. It is nothing personal, kid. You got to hold all this reversal super onto the back turn 2 and 4H.
Yeah, putting you right back into jealousy mode. So the Donzai hold the plus frames. Another one. I like it. Use the deflect shield. Get out of there.
Yep. Oh, and great use of the JS air dash pickup right there. Just choosing to keep him in the corner in back turn. Blackbeat, you would have found your way out of it, but it wasn't able to just yet. Good BRC forward. Trying to shimmy and just get into their head right now. We'll have to see reversal onto the S boom.
Oh my God. But does not do enough damage to finish out the round, but we do find a dash in here. Very close on Nocturnal's side, but it will be Fizzgig taking over them to move on through the bracket.
Yeah. You know, definitely being some of the more like early ABBA gameplay that I've been able to personally see and whatnot. I was definitely always expecting that reversal super to deal more damage just with all the other Strive supers.
Right.
So interesting that it keeps her low damage, but putting her into that install is a very, very like positive thing that you need for that character.
Yeah, most definitely. And on the other side too, of course, you can cash out that damage, which we'll probably see a lot more since Fizzgig is going to be staying in our winners bracket here. Lots of firsts, like we talked about in Street Fighter, right? Lots of firsts you'll see here at Washington State Gaming Expo, as we're going to see Reggie and Chad draws things go at it.
Yeah. Chad, you know, legacy anime player, legacy gear player, playing that Kai Kisuke again and again and again. Reggie, I am not 100% certain who they are playing in this version. to be
Yeah,
quite
like
honest.
I said, I haven't really seen them play this game before. So once again, lots of firsts today.
Yeah, well, just taking a look at the bracket, they did, were able to beat out a couple people. They made it all the way from basically the start of the losers round 1 to make it through into this top 8. So excellent stuff so far, being able to keep on that winner's side.
No, of course, Chad draws things. You know him, you love him. He pretty big advocator of the Keesk family, right?
Yeah, he's been someone who's consistently played Kai for quite a few games in Exert towards the end. Was a Sin player predominantly, because I think a lot of Kai players switched over to being Sin players during that end stage of the game, because a lot of what you want to be doing on Kai, Sin was also able to do very well, minus the more particular like H stun edge Oki that was unique to that was unique to him in that version of the game. But yeah, Chad is a grinder of the Kisuke family. These blonde boys with big swords.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of a different story in this game, right? We did see that Sin did get buffed not too long ago, too, and it did pay off pretty well, so you see a lot more population increasing on that character here. But Chad has told me, even though he likes to play Sin for certain matchups, he wants to stick with the tried and true Kai.
Yeah, I think Kai is super solid, right? Like, I don't think especially in this version, a lot of people have said that Kai is one of the stronger characters in the game, so I definitely think it's a good thing to rock. And Reggie playing the Millia does make sense after seeing them play a little bit of Street Fighter.
You know what? Of course, we get that new move, the Archimedes, right?
I think it's Artemis?
Excuse me. Yeah, Artemis, the new move that's going to be a pretty good tool in her whole repertoire, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious to see, if Reggie actually has the
application
and the implementation of that move. I did see that little, video on Twitter going around of all the new mix opportunities that she gets with it. But I'll just be very curious to see, what Reggie can do and how Chad can react to it. But right now, throws coming up through disc with just a falling JH, going to force that burst early on.
You have a lot of Millia, representation in our Strive community. If you don't know, then now you know. So take a lot more to throw Chad off his game, but Reggie still has solid fundamentals to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big thing that will take them farther. Just like those solid fundamentals, as well as knowledge of how Chad's wanting to play today, specifically from fighting him earlier in that Street Fighter bracket, really seeing him fight. Right now, Kai pressure going through, trying to catch him low, but Reggie just able to fuzzy block out, but you can't block forever, get air thrown.
Yeah, we, in true anime air dasher fashion, saw a lot of up backs here, and you know what? Chad says, all right, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
I have the answer.
Here we go. Oh, tried to JS, but it's not going to work as Reggie was already preemptively pressing, and we'll be knocking him over to the other side.
Oh, yeah, looks like Reggie came to play in all sorts of games here today. Going to wait for that tension to kind of build up after the wall break.
And great full range confirm with those 6 H's into the food arcs. Oh,
all right, Chad. All right, Chad.
I think that was a good strategy, but it just wasn't as full to be able to work out how they want. Slash pressure, just knock them down with the 2D. And I like it. I think Chad's able to get away with a lot more aggressive pressure and resets because Reggie's been just so committing to down back versus a lot of these options.
Yeah, we saw in that first game so many up backs, now down back pressure too. So it's like when you think you have a handle on things, Chad is able to kind of switch it up when it matters. And this is his main game.
Yeah, this is the game that he's been grinding the most as of recently, right? This is the big Street Fighter game. There's Strive game. There's a motorcycle going on. I got incredibly distracted.
There's a lot of sounds and everything going on around us, but all I know is that big actions are taking place on Chad draws things side here as they do get around against Reggie.
Here we go. Nice early 2D. Going to get the Fuder Arc conversion as well.
Yeah, an early counter hit like that is going to spell great momentum for Chad going into this. Going to back off a little bit, throw that fireball, get something a little bit there. BRC mix-up coming through.
Yeah, I like the use of the BRC while you still have that positive bonus available. Basically going to give you that 50 meter for free. But now just blocking out. But now Reggie finding an opportunity to get into Mix City.
Nasty stuff.
Good DP, catching him above him, realizing it was fake, going to force Reggie to use the burst out there. JS does convert. Do you have those finishes? No, you don't, but you do have the run-up throw. Yeah. Chad now up 2-0.
Classic Kai stuff coming out from Chad. Something I definitely expected going in this. Reggie's still holding it down, though, holding his own, too. We see a little bit more cleanup on certain aspects of the game plan here. Might be able to get on the board.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on. 236S is going to connect again and again. I like the FD, the dash FD jump right there, trying to catch any of the air-to-air stuff, but a gold burst going to give them positive bonus and put them into a very good situation. Get that burst gauge building back up super quickly.
Yeah, nice mash out, and going to be able to turn the whole thing back to put Chad in the corner here. Low slash jump, scout out the jump, 2 goes low this time. Yeah, very proactive Reggie now.
Oh, couldn't get the double mix that they were looking for. It ended up being on the same side right there. Chad was able to check it. 5D not going to connect. So Reggie gets another chance to try to make mix happen. Close slash going to counter hit right here.
One more attempt. Jump in. Nice defense coming out, but eventually you do get thrown. Yeah, we've been seeing how active Reggie has been in the air, and I think Chad was ready for a much slower tech throw there. You know, one thing I haven't seen quite for Reggie yet is the command dash to go through some fireballs. But granted, Chad is charging it, right?
Yeah, and I think that's a very hard thing to be able to fully implement if you're not able to find the big disco key lands, which unfortunately Reggie hasn't been able to get. A lot of their mix has just been knocked down into quick fast fall. But here we go. Only one JS not ready for that full charge dust combo, but we will with this big counter hit right here.
You can already hear the two laughing in the background, too. I think Reggie was like, all right, you had burst, Reggie. You had burst.
But he wants to save it for this round. Also, potentially wants to save it for some wild assaults or some reflect shields, but we'll just use it aggressively early on. FD jump once again. And I like that IB right there, but Chad was already prepared for it and ready to just throw you afterwards and ready to throw you again.
Close slash does find its mark on the counter hit. Gonna go into ride the lightning. RTL gonna break the glass here and gonna destroy Amelia's life. You already know she's a wet napkin. But Chad is the impetuous force that he's moving on through the winners bracket here for Guilty Gear Strive.
Yep, Chad working hard with that Kai to be able to get through. And that will, this is still winner side, so Reggie not out just yet. They'll be fighting Chami down on the loser side of the bracket, as well as we've got Nocturnal and Crystal Pepsi playing each other who will be coming
up. It's back?
Sorry. I'm going home. I'm starting the drive now.
Well, we can't go home yet. We still have more of this Guilty Gear Strive action here at Washington State Gaming Expo. Once again, guys, thanks for showing out. Me and Tabby holding it down with comms. You know what it is.
Always appreciate everyone who's coming through to support us here at the Washington State Gaming Expo. Shout out to them. I already see them packing up on the other side, but they're letting us stay here late, get all this wonderful Guilty Gear action all finished and finalized up.
We ain't going until the bracket's closed out yet.
Yep.
Turtle coming back up? Okay.
Yeah, looks like, all right, we got our next set of players sitting down here.
Oh.
Wait, maybe. You'll have to drag the display back to us. We can't.
As he said in Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts.
Yeah. Minor technical stuff on the stream end right now. We're looking at a wonderful wallpaper.
No. Yeah, where's this from? You think it's just like generic wallpaper?
Oh, look, it's us.
That's what we're looking
Who's
at.
Who could that be? Hey.
We're so back. All right, guys. Well, yeah, getting the next matchup going up here. Now, we saw Nocturnal come up here earlier, had some pretty good series against Fizzgig. Curious to see how they do down the losers.
Yeah, definitely. I think Fizzgig was, Nocturnal was constantly putting up a fight in every single aspect of their game, but Fizzgig, I think, was just using a lot of the new character knowledge to really push them past. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Now going to go back to the Leo White Fang. Yeah.
No unfamiliarity here with probably two classic characters, of course, being in Leo White Fang and Kai Keys. The Kings are going at it.
Yep, the two Kings of Illyria. Do you know the third? We talked about this earlier. Yeah,
Daryl. Hashtag put Daryl in Guilty Gear.
Hashtag Daryl for Strive. I've been propagating this for 2 years. Daisuke won't listen to me.
He just messes up your plans as his mechanic.
He's important. He steals one of Happy Chaos's guns.
He does.
And he loves pudding and hates coffee. Those are his defining character traits. He's a tea drinker.
All right, well, let's see what the defining trait here is between these two matches, between Nocturnal and Crystal Pepsi. We've already seen these two characters be represented pretty hard up on the stage, but of course, different play styles, different players.
Yeah, we'll have to see right now. You can already see that Crystal Pepsi is playing a little bit more defensively than how Chad plays. Chad is very aggressive with the Kai And I think Nocturnal's going to take advantage of that because Leo's aggression is tenfold in this version of the game. You already see the damage adding up right here. We'll get the hard knockdown and just checks him with the 2K, watching those ankles.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff from Nocturnal. Working out to great effect here. Like you talked about, Crystal Pepsi a little bit more defensive. So you got to put on a little more aggression. So you think Nocturnal is going to keep pushing forward, right?
Yeah, you know, Crystal Pepsi, they're doing their best not to get discontinued right now. They're trying to stay on the store shelves, get all the way through, but the JS counter hit's going to keep that dream a little bit more alive. They're bringing it back like it's 1990. The SDP will whiff, though. But the 6H, oh, can't find that last little conversion right there off those couple big counter hits. But they will find it off the straggles.
Yeah, definitely is the Crystal Pepsi show right now. Once again, a 6P round start, too. I think it's just that the nature of Nocturnal wants to kind of close that gap really early, so Crystal Pepsi has an answer.
Yeah, and you see Crystal Pepsi is like always spacing themselves out very well against the Leo SDP as well, which you think Nocturnal try to land again and again and again. But this time they'll instead of bar with 2K, 2D.
Knockdown, yes, the tide turns.
All right, oh, big overhead right here. Should be able to get the
full overdrive, right?
No, full overdrive super. Yeah, there's a funny German word for it that I can't remember right now. BRC trying to catch him, but we'll get caught with the 236P. SDP will get bursted out, though, even after that hit.
Yeah, almost looked like a dummy burst there for a second, but the Crystal Pepsi does come out on top here. You have to slow down, being very aggressive with these dash-ins.
Yeah, and you also have to be careful with those far slashes from like all the way downtown because a lot of these Leo disc moves will be able to clip them out and trade into your favor, but damage is adding up. Forces burst at the very end. It is anyone's game right here. 2K not going to connect, but it will with the second one.
Wow, the spacing trap too. I think Nocturnal was expecting maybe a special cancel too, but it was good on Crystal Pepsi not to let it rock fully.
Yeah, Crystal Pepsi doing a really, really good job of seeing things clearly right here. Good.
Super slash, okay.
Yeah, I like that. Using guard point, walk forward, just to try to be able to control it, but already ready to check him with that throw. Put him in the corner, but SDP will allow him to get out. 236 SRC has been the story of Nocturnal so far. Through these couple games, we've seen it being able to allow them that extra conversion. No parry on the SDP right there.
Yeah, I almost expected the way they kind of just like stopped in place, right? They were expecting something, but unfortunately didn't have the execution behind it.
Nice backdash. Like yeah, he gets rid of the food arc and utilizing the Berserker slash run through as we just see him sort of consolidate, be like, fine, I'll take the hit, but still found a way to get blown up.
Yeah, Nocturnal's way of like diffusing the pressure has been pretty impressive so far, but Crystal Pepsi returning in kind with the sweep of Berserker slash and close S doing work right now.
Yeah, man, this Berserker slash has been working out so well for Nocturnal on a lot of these. I'm not sure if Crystal Pepsi's 100% ready to be dealing with everything that's coming through. Another hard knockdown, but just burst him out. Stay in the corner, take this counter hit JH, and take a lot of damage here.
Yeah, no hard knockdown, of course, after this one, too, which means Crystal Pepsi to sit back, chuck this plasma here, and while out with these incredible long-range moves, you know what? I like it. You know, if they block it, you get shock state. If you don't, then you die like that.
Nice 5K, gets the run through as well.
Yeah, the adaptation round start is starting to reveal itself as we're finding the counterplay to 6Ps here and finding the counterplay to make sure that Crystal Pepsi doesn't get to play this game anymore. Overdrive for your troubles. Hey, run up, put some more pressure on you. Crystal Pepsi not one to block it out. And we're going to get hit with the boom. Yeah, just a little tap on the close S.
That's Nocturnal tying it up 1-1, trying to make sure they can get all the way through this loser's bracket.
Yeah, pretty even games now. Nocturnal's cleaned up his game plan a little bit more here. And I say that a well time in jumping, denying like Crystal Pepsi of any semblance of shock state.
See, nice big far slash right here. Be able to allow it to connect. Good use of the 5D trying to check it. And I do like that you just keep the guard point up right at that spacing because Crystal Pepsi hasn't been going for a ton of lows at that range. We haven't seen a lot of 2S. We haven't seen a lot of like run up like 2K. But these throws are working great. Do it again. Overhead this time. Catching them lacking.
I think we talked about it in like our last bracket here, but you know, Leo's one of those characters that has a lot of built-in mental stack toolkit here, and Nocturnal's able to use it to great effect here. They're already in the corner of Crystal Pepsi. What do you get? How do you deal with Berserker slash? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you just have to be ready for, but the Wild Assault was not close enough. Burst, you had the 5P to be able to bait the burst, but weren't able to hit it, but you will get the counter hit close slash into a throw set right here and try to do it one more time, but it's not going to work. You've done it too much. The Crystal Pepsi is aware.
And we're seeing the Nocturnal's willing to mash it out a little bit earlier because they have the life lead here. So they're just going to chill out.
Yeah, willing to block, just pops the YRC, trying to take their turn back. RC off the stun dipper, trying to keep themselves safe.
The whiff on the far S, okay, but SDP definitely comes out. Excuse me, I had the HDP.
That was STP.
SDP? All right.
Yeah.
I was right.
HDP has the third hit.
Right.
So there we go. I love the patience for both these players to be like, okay, what are you going to do? Let's just back off from each other. And as soon as they realize they're both backing off, they just immediately run in.
Finds counter hit far slash there. Of course, we get the loops through the Fujra arc with the DP. Let's see what the run-up is. Oh, catching the backdash with the stun dipper. I like it.
Very, very solid right now. Good continual pressure again and again. Nice 2D. Not able to find the big pickup, but the SDP will connect the reversal.
We saw that last time. Oh, another DP on a wake up. Nocturnal the one to let it rock.
Yeah. Couldn't find the full cross through right there, so they will just find the coast to coast instead.
This is amounting to a comeback here. It uses the Wild Assault there.
Yeah, but a nice FD to be able to push him off the Wild Assault. Yeah, it was a little late on the guard point follow-up right there, but it doesn't matter. We close out that round really quickly. One last combo. Nocturnal sitting match point now.
Yeah, Nocturnal bringing that back with a lot more representation of not only mechanics, but also good use of the toolkit as we're seeing Crystal Pepsi trying to amount on defense here.
Here we go. Quick little check right now. Nice 2K, but no 2K, 6K right there.
Nice. Oh, try to go for the gold burst. Shitty stuff. It is -2 on blocks, so you know what? You're giving away a murder.
Yeah. So, but burst is so important in this game now
right.
with the use of Wild Assault and also to have Reflect Shield and a lot of other tools. You want to generally save your burst if you can avoid it right now. Stun Dipper, no RC, but no punish on it. Just slightly too spaced out for that DP to be able to make it work.
Nice. Yeah, this time does not run through. I can only expect that Crystal Pepsi was expecting another Berserker Slat.
Yeah.
Just checks him down low.
Yeah, able to take it 3-1. We'll move on over to that loser semis.
Down low will Nocturnal be out.
Oh, there's just a truck in here. I didn't know.
Moving stuff out.
I didn't know.
Just like we're moving through his bracket.
Yeah, but it's just like we're moving through this bracket. I just did there's a lot of noise happening in the background. I was like, I didn't even see that come in. That's all right.
Shout out to everybody here at Washington State Gaming Expo. I know we're closing down for today. We had a little cameo in the background with our truck here, but we appreciate everybody holding it down in the background, watching some good ass Guilty Gear Strive.
Some good old Guilty Gear. We got famous isekai character Truck Kun in here at the Washington.
Nice truck.
Yeah.
All right, we got Reggie and
Chomi. Chomi. Not sure who they're going to play. It looks like they're just getting the controllers all connected.
New faces, and this is what I like to see here at conventions. Right?
Yeah, it's always good to get new faces. You always get like one or two that make it deep into the con bracket that you're like, I have no idea who you are, and you play this game very well. Would you like to come to our other events?
Exactly, yeah, it's all pipeline, right?
Yep, it's all a pipeline. That's why we're here. You know, it's like, we also here to support the event.
We got another,
but it's to grow our community. It's to get more people coming through to play more fighting games.
Of course, pop bonus on the line too. Can't forget about that,
yes,
right?
You can't forget about the $500 pop. Was it 500? Yes, the $500 prize pool.
That's 3 digits, of course. Let's see where the digits lie on the scoreboard. Reggie and Chomi to go up here. Wow, Jacko! I have not seen this character in quite a minute, and for good reason, right? But
yeah, this is a very complicated character to play. If you're not like fully aware of everything you want to be doing at every given point, Jacko can seem like a character that's not as strong. But if you let the Jacko player go off and gain full control, it can be very scary. A big early hit with a backwards minion set. This is a great sign for Chomi to be able to know that they know what they're doing.
You sure you're a con goer? I think you've played this game a number of times. You already got the setups going?
Mods, check the replay feeder. Check the rating
How'd
update.
you sneak in here? How'd you sneak in here with a perfect?
Check the rating update.
Where's the ELO?
Which Illuminati server are you in?
Well, Reggie not to be deterred, though, trying to go for the disc. Oki, too, get the cross up. Nothing too deadly.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Like DJK right there, still able to find the conversion, and now holding the corner pressure with the minions. But Reggie found a chance to jump out, but it won't be enough just yet as you're getting mixed up of your own.
Yeah, and potentially because you haven't seen this character in a long time, you might have forgot about some of her mix-ups. I like the PRC to keep you safe.
ZRC, though, off that overhead attempt right there. Almost giving them the wall break, but not able to find the full results of that combo just yet. Good throw. Disc one more time. Cross him up. High-low, where do you go?
Yeah, Reggie's saying, I don't even need the new mechanics. The old game plan still works.
Yeah. Big counter hit, forcing a burst out right here. Reggie wants to make sure that they don't lose, but this another hit into the RC with a quick 2D right there. Stun dipper on a button.
That's right. Yeah, gets the sandwich at the end there. And yeah, like I said, Jacko has been down in representation, so I love to see how Chami is doing with this character so far. And do it to great effect, as you said, the meterless or the specialist stun dipper, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Jacko 2D is a tool that's very, very like scary actually. Like you can see right there, she's actually able to cancel out of it into a lot of different options. So you always have to be worried about if it's coming through. Though you saw Reggie challenge it and made it a little bit less of a worry. Good JS.
Good challenging.
Yeah. But now you're getting tossed in the corner. You're having to hold this, no burst, no butter, no oil.
Chami's cooking.
Yeah, Chami is cooking.
And when we saw this last time too, Reggie's has to like clean up, I think, in a little bit more spots here. Make like this HO key situation a little more deadly, and also maybe bait out some bursts at the same time.
Yeah, it's very, very important right now to be trying to constantly like bait that burst situation with someone who's very aggressive on these bursts, like how Reggie has been through these sets. There we go. Good tech out.
Yep. Of course, get the knockdown. 2 stays in front this time. Once again, Reggie challenging on the special cancels too, which is a great thing you can do in this matchup, and finds a 6P for your troubles.
Quickly tying up this round right now. Anything is possible for these players. And you can see Reggie trying to stay super air mobile, trying not to be playing that grind. As soon as they touch it, that's where Chomi's minion game has been super, super strong right now. And a good throw to get rid of those minions.
Knockdown situation again. Chami not willing to sit still, but let's literally call home about it on Reggie's side.
Toss him down once again. Set it up. Good. Oh, I think they tried to reflect shield right there, but instead got Wild Assault.
Yeah, a little bit flub there because I think it was a cross-up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but we're still teching out here. Chami's still awake.
They're trying to anti-use delay JD right there. He's trying to shut down a lot, but a good close slash. And baits the burst out right here, so we'll get one more minion.
Punish. Yep, and use the wild stuff to make sure we stay in. It's looking so difficult. The gauge is a pumping, but still, once again, Reggie able to call their way out. Deflect shield.
Yeah, Chomi's been a big fan of using that deflect shield so far in a lot. Just trying to keep Millie away. Hair card counter hit, though. Not going to be able to kill just yet. Isn't able to connect in time as the full punish, but the JK will right there. Chomi up 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunately, Reggie died with a bunch of meter intact there. One of those hair cards could have definitely been into a mix-up potentially, but unfortunately didn't let it rock.
Or you just hair card RC right there.
Anything.
Like, just reset, keep the pressure going.
Possibilities, I think, are endless.
There we go. Nice. Forcing the burst out early.
Hey, pressure. Yeah, just I think a late cancel on the special this time.
Yeah, and just keeping it up again and again and again.
Wild Assault to make sure we get the hard knockdown here. The dash in. Nice respect on Reggie's end. So gets caught. Had to stay in place. 2K2D. Goes low one more time.
Yeah, so far off to a really, really good start.
Yeah, one more potential round here for Chami. Might take it with 3 unless Reggie can say something about it right here, right now.
Good pressure. Nice up back out there, but had to spend both jumps, so couldn't find a way to get out of the corner. Didn't use Capel or anything like that. Try to
oh no, not the buff! Oh, he's stuck in the corner with the kids.
Yeah, I think bursting out of there, just make sure that that buff isn't an issue anymore is so important. Oh, big whiffs, but no punish on there because there's no meaty left available. Disc now getting blocked out by Chomi.
Cross up this time, no full conversion on their end. Chomi gonna reset the situation. I like it, the jump over the 2D. We've seen it so many times throughout the whole set, but I think this is going to be it. You have no burst to get yourself out of. Oh, full conversion.
Yeah, that minion's coming out once again, keeping the old ball and chain from full screen, but the guy from downtown comes and says, I'll support you.
Yeah, there we go. Reggie getting up is like, what is that? What is that, man?
What, you don't like League of Legends in your fighting game?
Yeah, she'd be throwing out these minions left and right, but Xiaomi will be moving on through our Guilty Gear bracket. But good stuff to Reggie for like entering in, and that's the first time for me watching them play Guilty Gear. They got the fundamentals.
They got the moves. They got the schmoves.
Right.
They're able to keep control
for sure.
But now we got to see our winners finals back. Chad versus Fizzgig.
TRC Classic.
Yeah. TO trying to rig the bracket. Get all that money, put it back in their own pocket.
Recoup the cost.
Recoup the cost.
All the allegations. But let's see who can deny the allegations here in winners finals between this matchup between Fizzgig and Chad Drosling. Let's see if he's pretty aware of this new character.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, right? It's you would think like, oh, new character. How's the other person gonna, how's Chad gonna deal with the new character? But it is also on Fizzgig to be like, do you know how to deal with all of Kai's stuff with ABBA specifically, right? As well as Fizzgig does still have two other characters in their pocket. They could bring out the Johnny or they could bring out the Bridget should they choose to. I think they're probably pretty committed to the ABBA so far. They want that strong, firm marriage with the key. But I don't know if they have the full key to victory with that against Kai.
We saw it earlier with Dylan R playing Ed here, committing to a new character. Once again, at a convention like this, it's good to test drive some new characters, of course. Here on Guilty Gear Strive with ABBA being a good representation of that. I think this character is the definition of feast or famine, right?
Yep. And Chad is someone who usually does not allow people to play like that. He's very good at
starving, right?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to fully see what happens there. We have second Truck Coon entering the building.
Mommy and Daddy Truck. Anyways, let's get to it. Winner finals, Chad Drosling versus Fizzgig here. Talked about the key to victory. Well, let's see if we start out with a Dawn's Eye potentially, or somehow we got to get into jealousy mode pretty quick. I think a good conversion to a key grab will do it, right?
Yeah, and I think you're just going to be looking for a larger button pressing. You're going to see Chad probably just try to up back like JS or something. Just try to stay away. Oh, we're just going to button check.
Oh, no, we're just not going to play the game.
No, it's always good to get the button check. Always good to get a button check.
Always good to bound your light kicks. Of course, we're getting down to the wire of our Season 3. Last character coming into the mix in May time. Of course, they already announced a Season 4. And I'm curious, what do they do to shake up things up?
So, I remember reading in an interview, I think it was from a while ago, that Daisuke was saying he would like to put every previous Guilty Gear character.
Always you do Smash Ultimate for Guilty Gear?
He wants to put every playable character in this game.
What's his name? Cleo Dawn?
Yep.
Put my man in that.
Put my man there. Put Holy Order Soul.
Oh, Haas, y'all. People would go crazy for Haas.
I would go crazy for Haas.
But let's see if we get more crazy here, as we do have jealousy mode already deactivated.
Yeah, Fizzgig, has to be a little bit more calm, not able to go too crazy with this marriage of damage and Okizeme. But now Jealousy activated back up once again, and Chad just trying to block it out, just trying to figure out, okay, exactly how are you going to do this? What do I have to worry about?
Looking pretty good for Fizzgig so far, as they're going to get a double key grab here. Pretty optimal stuff to make sure that we stay in jealousy mode.
BRC forward, just into the DP and knock him down. Anything you can do to just keep them in the air as long as possible, get that gauge to lower, but that will connect at the top of the screen. You can't be shooting from up there.
Wow, good recognition from Fizzgig to pull the trigger on the overdrive to make sure Chad isn't safe from any part of the screen.
See right now, good checks on them. Down once again. H, stun, edge, Oki, not going to work out when you're just pressing 2P out of the post plus frame situation. Keep it going. So many overheads, so many lows. I don't know where it goes.
Fizzgig looking good so far. Take a step back, uses the 5H to make sure that they keep at a safe distance once they get out of jealousy mode here. So you're probably going to see Chad has to win on his advanced state since he has some unfamiliarity. He's just blocking it out at this point.
Yeah, and unfortunately saw the up back, but Fizzgig was already ready to just try to shut him down.
Yeah, it's just so tricky because you might be used to how she plays outside of jealousy mode. Because that special does change into an actual overhead, it really just can throw you off your game animation-wise.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Chad can make the full updates and full conversions, or Fizzgig can continue this forward. These big trades are actually pretty relevant, right? Like not allowing Fizzgig to land these big hits before swapping into jealousy mode. Good JD air dash right there. That conversion has been so important for Chad's, last year really of Chad playing this game has been very important to him, but will have to be forced to FD right there, gets guard crushed in the sky.
Yeah, plus frames, you have to hold that, but you also have to hold this conversion coming out from Chad Drosting. Jealousy mode deactivated, but the activeness of Kai's sword is enough to take the round.
Yeah, had to go for one more reset afterwards. Couldn't find the dash 2K link right there. Was just slightly outside of range, but the 6P will connect. Keep it going right there. Tried to throw him, but Fizzgig already ready to backdash.
Wow, Donzai in the air pushing Chad so far back.
Big counter hit, but Fizzgig has to be careful because you're about to run out of jealousy gauge after this routing.
Check out this conversion from Fizzgig and the damage behind it. PRC forward. It had enough time to react.
Yeah. Oh, DP whiff though. Chad is going to have to burst here or lose, but Fizzgig can't finish the combo. Chad gets another chance to breathe, but Donzai going to work out. Does it kill?
I like it. The overdrive on the overhead finally finds an answer to deal with it, but is it a little too late?
Well, it's still got at least one more round after this if Fizzgig is able to find a press like that.
Okay, even up on the round count here. So it has burst in hand. Haven't seen too many conversions in the Wild Assault, but maybe doesn't need to.
Yeah, it's also one of those, like, if you're not, like, actively grinding the game, it's something that you can always miss, right? Like, we've already seen Fizzgig miss a couple of these Wild Assault attempts for wall break situations. Great backdash on the close slash right there.
Yeah, good call. Probably a good sign about how much these two have played. Goes low, this time on the fast RC dash back, classic Chad Drostings tactics.
I like the neutral jump. Just try to be like, hey, what are you going to do? How do I stay out of it? Oh, yeah, just has to hold that bow. Can't block the overhead. Has the RC to keep the combo going. YRC keep it safe, allowing you to take your turn back, but no meter built to get into jealousy mode.
Yeah, I like what Chad's doing here. It's just like, all right, I don't want any of this. You have to slowly come to me, right? Like, you have no jealousy mode to go in. But as I say that, get the conversion thanks to Wild Assault. You still have to be mindful that she is in jealousy mode now. Okay, potential burst on the line here. Do we use it or we don't?
And this is huge. Yeah, gold
That
burst.
is huge. Gold burst is going to give you a lot of tension.
Yeah, it's going to not only build a lot of that tension, but a lot of that burst, but it's not going to matter because we had that jealousy mode dash able to clip under right there. Fizzgig up 2-0.
Yeah, that command dash, when I saw that move, I was just like, oh.
Yep.
Like, one of those moves that you go, oh. That's going to be a game changer.
It's always something you have to be careful about because it is very punishable if you do it too willy-nilly, right? So if the opponent is ready for it, you can't get hurt by it. But those kinds of situations are exactly where you want to be using it.
Yeah, definitely have to find the application. Let's see if we find the application while in jealousy mode here. Ooh, the late cancel for the PRC. Okay, that's like kind of the difference we're seeing between Crystal Pepsi and Chad.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think it's just showing the like legacy knowledge that Chad has on this character as well as gear as a whole.
To sit back, of course, not having the mobility, nor as soon as I say that, gets right into jealousy mode to make sure we close the gap. And because you kind of need mobility to gain some tension. Maybe it's a good idea to keep staying in jealousy mode when you can.
Yeah, I think like burning jealousy mode even like that just to be able to guarantee that you have that distance close is also like very beneficial. Guard Crush is going to keep it going again and again. Good RC right there from Chad. Should be able to almost close it out. Don't have enough meter. It didn't burn Wild Assault though either to get that guaranteed hard knockdown.
I'm a little bit surprised here. Hopefully it doesn't come out to a comeback. Oh my god, but Fizzgig is being relentless. And speaking of relentless, here comes downtown and the bait to boot. Fizzgig had everything in mind.
Yeah, Chad trying to Cali burst right there, but it didn't end up working out for them. Fizzgig now only one game away from taking it 3-0.
Go for the simple 6P into the key change here, which means we're already in go time.
A good blue Wild Assault, able to get in there, keeping the stagger going.
Yeah, wow. Oh my god,
Great
that's
super
air
jump.
grab?
Yeah, had super jump air grab right there, so able to completely shut down those skies as well.
Yeah, run in with the open this time. Great blocks from Chad, draws things, but it's just a matter of time. You do get opened up, and it will be enough to open you up to make sure the Fizzgig goes into grand finals where Chad has to fight for his life and losers.
Yeah. Chad still might not make it out. We still have to get through Nocturnal and Chomi. It's going to be the Leo and
Jacko.
the Jacko.
Yeah. You're seeing, honestly, Fizzgig is a good representation of what the strength of this character can be so far.
Yes.
You saw a lot of things on display, so the command dash and whatnot. Just able to keep up the pressure with these plus frames thanks to those, the specials in jealousy mode. Even great use of that highlighted of that overdrive 2, right? The one that caught Chad out of the sky.
Yep.
It's like you're not really safe from a lot of ranges. I also want to just shout out that her Wild Assault really complements her, right? Even if you're out of jealousy mode, you have ways to still convert, and Blue Wild Assault does guard crush as well.
Yeah, you would think that a character like that, you would be like, oh, I want Red Wild Assault, right? Or I want White Wild Assault to just be able to just fully armor through things. I think the Blue Wild Assault, just giving her a way to guard crush outside of having jealousy mode install is really, really important to her core game plan.
Right. Gives her another chance to keep playing the game despite resources. Of course, we got Nocturnal and Chomi coming back up to the deck. Now we saw Scorpion had hands on head afterwards saying, what does this character do? Let's see if Nocturnal has a little bit more knowledge against this matchup.
Yeah, we'll have to see, what the game plan is. Jacko is a character that's one of those, if you don't know how to fight her, you can be in for a world of hurt.
Kind of just lose. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, it's like the Blanca Chom we saw in Street Fighter. It's 3v1, 4v1 in some situations.
Yeah. It is, depending on how many of the minions come out, right?
Yep.
The more respect you kind of give to Jacko on the defense, though, the more of the minions you might get to see. So you have to find a way to hit the minion and her sometimes at the same time. Because sometimes she wants you to hit the minion so she can hit you right back.
Yeah, and it's using her minion placement versus shutting your them down. Leo actually has a lot of really good tools for this potentially. 6P being one of them because it hits very at this up diagonal range. So if she tries to do up kicks, sometimes it can clip them. At that more medium ranges without even having to worry to get into. So I'll have to see if they can fully implement that, or if Chomi can bring the oomphies out and fully take control.
Yeah, we've been seeing how aerial Chomi is with this character as well, so it might be a little bit hard to handle with the 6P pressure too. He's been really good about trying to bait out a lot of these anti-airs and a lot of these options too, but at the same time, Nocturnal's been finding great luck on their side pressure-wise.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what the future holds.
And the future's looking bright so far. Tommy's already got 2 minions out.
And a good early SDP, and I think it's going to be very pivotal, right? Just making sure to use that Meatless reversal option to shut a lot of the air mobility down. Another big tool that Leo has is actually Step Dash. Just being able to do some easy dash block inputs can make dealing with a lot of the mid-screen pressure a little bit easier. Trying to bait out the DP attempt right there, but going to work out right now. Berserker slash RC. Seen all sides of the coats like we're Burlington.
The soccer mom kick, but you know what? I don't care about that. We're going to do another SDP here. Nocturnal looking pretty good on the first round.
A good early kick, just trying to get him out. Get the minions going, saying, hey, meet my son.
I don't want to meet your son. I'm trying to get him play this matchup.
No, but you're stuck in the daycare right now as all the children are coming through. And knocking him down. But a good 2D delay. I like the delay to try to mix up with the strike throw right there. But a nice another 2D from Nocturnals this time. But didn't have to pick him up to the PRC, so instead has to play that neutral game a little bit more.
Pressure. I like the stagger pressure coming out, but Chami finds a way out.
We haven't seen any 6H's come out from Nocturnal yet. Trying to go for those stagger resets off the front turn side. Nice use of the 2K into a grab once again. Yeah, just burst out of the combo. Doesn't want to have to deal with it. And you can see just patiently blocking their way through this.
Okay, I like the use of Boom, too, to just kind of clip Jacko and the minions at the same time. Boys his way in, and Boys out of that pressure with another DP. Kind of the story of the whole match so far.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing, is that Chomi's been going for a lot of these very aggressive minion placements where they're not necessarily safe, but if you're not expecting it, sometimes it can be a little hard to challenge. But Nocturnal is just, ABC, always been charging, and constantly able to flash kick out of those situations.
Nocturnal holding it down, and here comes another one of the kids here. Man, I swear, Jacko's like one of those moms who just my son graduated from X university here. Well, let's see if Nocturnal can graduate out of the corner here. Finds a burst.
Yeah, right now looking like we're getting a degree in zoningsonomics, but 2D connecting. Finding the full conversion right here. Once again, Berserker's like, do it again. Do it again. That's my goat right there.
You should go
right there.
Hey, if it works, keep doing it. If they don't have an answer, keep doing it. And Nocturnal is doing it live.
Doing it live and doing it well. the progenitor of 8 Berserker Slashes in a row in a tournament bracket. I always respect it. Good SDP right there, just continuing to knock them down. I would like to see more potential, like, no follow-up on the guard point right there to just sort of catch him out and open yourself with more options. No punish on the in-between of the back turn 2 and 4H, so you do get a good chunk of damage right there after the post-wall break situation. PRC, nice stagger right there, trying to constantly check him. And a good burst bait as well!
Wow, yeah, everything kind of came up aces there for Nocturnal there at the end. You know, we saw after the BRC a lot of non-committal buttons. So I think they had in the mind, it's like, all right, you got resources. Would it be nice if we took that from you? So I did.
Here we go back into it, just staying very, very calm right now. Nice 5P, able to check him out.
Ooh, I like the use of putting Minion behind Leo as well, because in case you think about booming, I can just pop you one, right?
Yep, it's super important, like, not only in this matchup, but in every matchup.
All right, well, no flub so far here on the main stage. And we got the conversion coming out from Nocturnal.
Very standard pressure right now. And now Xiaomi just trying to find an opportunity to press, but unfortunately going to get counter hit for it. And do we have it? No, just goes for 2 and 4S, not goes for the H.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would want to prioritize the knockdown because right now Nocturnal gives a chance from the pushback with a counter hit 2D.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you're in a comfortability situation. This late command grab super gonna connect. You can't guard point through that. Xiaomi steals around right at the very end.
And that's why sometimes it's not about the conversion. It's also about getting the conversion and the game plan right after. You have to ensure the future of your pressure.
Yep. We all know Jacko's trying to change the future of this game. Constantly be setting them down. Good use of those 2 S's right now, but finally, SDP gonna connect.
Another 2D finds its mark here. Not the biggest of the conversions, but you know what? We've been seeing a lot of those DPs coming out. Finally, one does whiff.
Good delays right there.
RC back. Okay. He's got a burst potentially. Drops the combo a little bit short. Gets pressure.
RC through. Nice. Just a immediate Berserker Slash. 2-1-4H connecting once again. No cancel on the back turn H this time.
You just got to hold this, right? You're not FDing either. So.
Yeah, not FDing, so it's, you know, there was a couple minus frames that you could have punished there, but it's always very difficult. S-Boom or SDP not connecting on anything, and the minion comes from downtown. Xiaomi not going down without a fight.
No, yeah, Xiaomi able to get out of the jaws of pressure that Nocturnal has been dishing out here. Let's see if we get a potential comeback. We've been seeing it sometimes throughout the bracket besides these, like, certain shutouts. Nice air there, though.
Yeah, using the Guts Crush JP confirm right there to bring him all the way to the corner. Big counter hit 5H. Yeah, does force the burst out early for both these players.
Wait, you know, if you're respecting Jacko like this, too, just gives her crates to kind of throw out more minions.
Yeah, and that's a very, very scary situation. Unless you're comfortable dealing with the minion pressure, which if you are, go buy a lottery.
More power to you,
yeah,
right?
go buy a lottery ticket because you seem like a lucky individual. All right, Berserker's like, do it again.
We're so back.
We're so back. We're so back turn. Nice throw. Keep him there. Yeah, quick RC afterwards. Get the big damage on there. Nocturnal once again sitting match point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Nocturnal's just like, all right, you can kind of go from the same pressure twice. It's usually a stagger into, like, the kick, right? So good call out once again with the DP.
But now all the minions are out, so you have to be a little bit more careful. It's also very hard to just like guard point your way through it because of the moving forward lows that she has access to. Minions are behind though, so you have to just hold all this. Wild Assault does connect with the STP. Will as well at least get you the back turn situation. Nice cross up, but they're already ready for the throw right there this time. But seeing it too much.
Yeah, very impressive stuff from Xiaomi. You were expecting probably a Berserker Slash here, but even something non-committal, Xiaomi was ready to defend against.
Yep. See if they can get it once again. Counter hit 2 to get the start. It's going to be big, just at least for the minion set. Let alone anything else. 2 minions coming through, but it does connect at the max range of that move so far. Nice jump out of the throw, but no punish.
And I'm liking the movement I'm seeing from Nocturnal so far. Pretty committal on the throw here, and also super committal on the SDP. Gonna go right into the overdrive here. Elysium.
Yep. The knockdown gets the wall break as well, so positive bonus can be coming through. And positive bonus plus this hard knockdown on Jacko is scary, but unfortunately must have had a misinput right there and just hit 5B. So Nocturnal gets out of that Oki situation basically for free. Doesn't have a lot of life to play with though, so this next move has to count. Unfortunately, we're counting to 2 because that's how many games Chomi has won in a row. Tying it up. It is anyone's game here at our loser semis.
Yes, it definitely is. Like you said, tied up a piece. And we're chilling. I was about to say, we were chilling out a little bit on the round start because we were like, no holds bar for a little bit there.
But now we're, the bars are being held right now as we're gripping to our seats trying to figure out a way to get out of this match. But Chomi's just playing so well. No punish on the whiff throw, though.
Okay, they're going to hold the kid. They're going to hold it there one more time. There on the Oki situation. Kick him into your face. I love that late PRC. It's enough to catch Nocturnal off their game. Gonna go into the overdrive, and that should be it.
Yeah. Chomi now sitting on their own match point, trying to move forward to that loser's finals.
When you live by the DP, you die by the DP. And Nocturnal, don't let it be you being dying by it.
Yeah, Nocturnal needs to become the sword in this situation. Trying to go through. Nice use of that 6P. Like I was saying earlier, being able to destroy those minions and get a special cancel afterwards. Try to close a lot of these gaps. 2 and 4S is punishable, but you can cancel that into that back turn D if they're not fast enough on the draw. Nice 2S bait, breaks out of the guard point.
Yeah, Nocturnal is trying to pull out all the stops. Or what better time than now, but Chomi is putting on the pressure here with the Wild Assault and gets the fully charged just in the boot. We're going to have to burn that burst.
Yeah. A nice big counter hit 5H.
Bro, just the walk-up close slide. Unfortunately, messed up the conversion there at the end. Turn the thing in Chomi's favor. YRC going to get rid of the minions. That's pretty pivotal here.
Wasn't ready enough. It was too late after that BRC to be able to punish.
Was tied up?
Yeah, tied up. It is, anyone's match, like we were saying before. Anything's possible. I like the use of the 5P, just trying to catch those minions, trying to check them out. Expo not going to work out as well as you think. You need to use 2P, you need to use 5P, 6P. Those are your buttons to get out of the situation. Right now, Chomi is saying, I'm going to keep you in this situation again and again and again.
Okay. Yeah, no more canceling into the kick now. Just opting to get a minion pull and, reset the situation. Nice deflection shield. Haven't seen too much of that either, and I think it might prove good to reset back to neutral. Can you find the hit, though, Nocturnal? It's so difficult. IBFD coming out, but another charge. It's so hard to see behind all the minions.
Yeah. Just keeping those visuals as cluttered as possible. Chomi taking another one, moving it on forward to our losers finals.
Wow, good stuff to this Jacko here. I love to see the representation. Even Reg in the background giving the thumbs up, saying, good job, my man. I'm like,
yeah,
you beat me, you better be going on. If I can't win, do it for us.
I mean, Chomi's got his parents in the crowd and everything. They're rooting for him. They're cheering for him. We love to see it here.
We do love to see it.
All right, but we'll see if Chad can be the one to stop the young menace taking over this bracket, or if we're going to have the most who knows how to play against their opponent's character matchup of all time.
I swear, if we get Alba versus Jacko, like I said, we're going to get the most first thing I've ever had for, I think, both of us, to be honest.
Yeah, Jacko already, not a super common character. We had,
Adventure, right?
Well, Adventure still plays and is still around here locally. Why am I blanking on Sabsi?
Sabsi, yeah.
It's
Sabsi,
Sabsi.
unfortunately, I think, retired, right?
Yeah, they originally were going to move to California and then didn't, and then I think they stopped playing Strive right towards the midpoint of Season 3.
It's about when she kind of got a little bit downgraded, right?
Yeah, it's downgraded. I think that's when you saw a lot of people, stop playing the game very regularly, because it was kind of the point of people realizing, oh, this game's going to be like this forever. This is what their vision is, and for some people, that's not what they wanted to do. And it was also during a window when literally every new fighting game was coming out. Right? You had Grand Blue, you had Uni, you had Tekken 8, you have more stuff coming out. You had Street Fighter earlier. There's a lot. It was a lot of time. The
landscape's changing.
The landscape's changing where it wasn't. Strive was the only game in town really for new big game,
especially during COVID lockdown.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Yeah,
for 2 years it was really
it was a trendsetter, to be honest. Without the rollback in this game too, who knows how the landscape could be? But let's see how the landscape is here for our losers finals. Chad draws things against Chomi.
Yeah, I'll have to see if they can use that legacy knowledge dealing with not only Eggs or Jacko, but Strive Jacko to be able to pull their way through it. But now early 6P on the jump and attempt.
They're on. Yeah, I think one thing that Chet is already starting to represent is FD to push you outside of the special cancel range. But we're having a little bit of issues, technical-wise. Did we bound our light kicks? Well, oh, no, it was our punches this time, Tabby.
Yeah.
Gotta bound your punches.
I get my kicks and punches bounded incorrectly a lot of times as well.
I don't even know where my feet or hands are at.
But these players now do after that quick little pause. They're fully getting through it. Nice confirm right there. Give me this burst out.
Ooh, I'm loving the aerial approach. We saw some 5Ds into the jump S. Kind of pulling out different game plan here for Chad, maybe?
Yeah, I think, versus Jacko, you can't always do what you want to do. I think the core part of their game plan is still going to be though. It's all about that aggression, all about those mix-up opportunities just like this, the JS, JH, JD combo right there for Chad to knock that first wall down.
Chad find their opportunity of their own there, taking that round. Let's see what the round start is. Oh, once again, show me, despite who you are, you're going to get clipped by that 2K2G.
Yeah, but minion pressure is up now, so Chad just has to respect it. That's burn all that meter, trying to stay safe. Good jump out from Chomi's end, but the far S into the Foudre arc just going to allow them to stay up close.
The shock stayed on, which means you have to hold pressure for a little bit longer. If there's anything I'm seeing so far, it's Chad's defense has got him into this aggression state, but as I say that, Chomi's able to Abare out.
Trying to set him up once again and again. Good blocks on this, but these minions, good use of the air movement checking. Trying to use JH right there to make these big plays right there. The JS convert, not able to fully combo. Chad was expecting a burst.
Yeah, a little unconventional. We've seen Chad usually convert off of those here, but the onslaught does not keep starting, just using the 2D, the low profile underneath Chad.
Yeah. Using their own burst. I think on the next big hit, though, you are going to see Chomi burst, so you have to be very careful. Great air throw RC right there from Chomi. The recognition to do that, and that's great because Chad did have to hero burst at the end of the round to try to close it out.
Yeah, speaking of burst, we have an early burst coming out from Chomi here this first game. Trying to get the minion gauge back up, but Chad not giving Chomi a chance here. Dash back. JS is working against so many people today. Run up throw, recent hold situation into the charge fireball.
Yeah, but tap dust RC will be the continuation you need after that pressure. Chomi's just been very confident to down back, so opening up with those overheads is, I think, going to be Chad's big keys to success to get to that next big key.
Yeah, and yeah, the next big key in grand finals, right, with Fiskig.
Yeah.
I see you.
But here we are, Chomi now getting the early portions of their gameplay started, trying to build those minions up as much as they can.
We see him, Chad, use a little bit of this IBFD as well to kind of like deal with these minion throws.
Yeah, the IBFD is very important because it will knock them back, or it keeps you up close next to the minions, so you can use less committal options like 2P and like 5P to be able to fully clutch it out. Right, the lightning is going to get a big confirm off this to guarantee that hard knockdown. That's
kind of been the difference is Chad does prioritize his Oki, which is why I think he's been able to win more games. And of course, going low this time after the fast RC, another tap does too. If it worked once, it's bound to work twice.
Oh, but didn't finish the combo after the close slash. I think that DP did not come out. So one more throw will give Chad another step closer to taking this round.
Wow, 5H doing work against the far S there.
2Ds are connecting very, very well right here.
Far S just clipping through everything. As we talked about earlier, find a way to bully not only the minions but her at the same time.
Yeah, but now you're going to have to be the one getting bullied as these minions are slowly coming closer until that one popped away. Chad now able to use Thunder for RC to stay safe, but you were too close. Get tossed.
I like it. We're just holding it down here. Just like eventually you're able to get out, so Chad just wanted to hold down and play against the timer. For how long? But I like it. Early overdrive.
Yeah, it might not be for that much longer because of the far slash RTL once again working great, getting another hard knockdown. But we are going to see the meter. But a good cross up right there with the FD cancel. RC built up off that positive bonus, and Chad up 2-0.
We talked about it earlier, Tabby, is that Chad has a game plan in mind. Because he used that overdrive earlier, he knew, like, all right, I can get this knockdown and get the meteor in time to secure my victory.
Now be using that Wild Assault in their pressure, but once again, the sweep coming out and continuously knocking them down. Nice use of the far slash, poking out the minion, and now just forcing Chomi to stay in the corner right there, trying to keep all that pressure on their end. 6P gonna be forced to burst out, not wanting to die just yet.
Chad draws things, making sure we stay on Chomi, not giving any chances to bring out some minions. As I say that, brought it in the midst of pressure, another dash back, the classic. Wonder where he got that one from.
I wonder where he got that one from, indeed. Even to go in, nice delay after the recognizing the FD that they were just committed to blocking, so able to hit the throw. And then this time uses the BRC mix to high-low. Fireball one more. Were you pressing? I think I see a 2K out of there, but you're getting grabbed.
Hey, ooh, that's really committal on another one. You know what? All right, cool.
I do like it because you just saw them running away. Like, they had the minion up. They would have to commit to a toss, which is enough startup for the Stun Dipper to still be able to connect them out. Minions on the ground like that is a very good tool right there to be able to deal with them with that far slash. And here we go. Stun Dipper working once again.
And we're starting to see some minion guards here, and I think that'll be really good to do with these far slashes and these long buttons from Kai. But good stuff from Chomi to bait out the burst.
Yeah, pressure still going down again and again.
Sheer cancels, bringing up the risk. It's turning it red up there.
Yep, full box of Fruit Punch up in the corner right there, and an air throw RC with that risk all the way high. It could be very scary, but you didn't finish it. You just went for a minion set, so now Chad gets a chance to come back. Dragon install.
Rated R! Yeah, here he comes. Now the chip factor is in play here. Look at that health gauge dwindle down.
Yeah. Just building up again. That risk is going. Now Juice Box of their own all the way up top.
You best hope you don't get counter hit here.
You best hope you try to find a hit right there because Chad is at very, very low health. Stun Dipper PRC trying to catch him out.
The wild assault, and the pressure keeps on going, but eventually you do get cracked like an egg, and Chad will be taking it over Chomi there.
Yeah. Using the dragon install, making sure, hey, do you know how plus I am? Because I don't even know. I'm not even sure.
I don't even know.
But he's plus enough. Moving on forward, back up to that grand final. Is going to get that rematch versus Fizzgig.
That's right.
See if Fizzgig can take that 3-0, or if they'll be able to, clutch it out in that double reset.
All right, well, guys, this is going to be the last match for today here at Washington State Gaming Expo. Once again, it's been a great time.
Yep, it's been fantastic here. My first time up here. I don't know if this is the first event they've done, or have they done more of like the game expos?
Of course,
before?
they've done other expos as well. Yeah. Anime Washington, SummerCon, got another Anime Washington coming up in September in Spokane, so keep a lookout for that. Of course, Gaming Expo probably bound to return again next year, so keep an eye out. If you missed it, come in next time. But let's not miss some more action here. Grand finals come up for Guilty Gear Strive. And very soon. Shouts to everybody in the background who stuck with us this very long time. I know we're cleaning up here. Let's see how fast we can clean up here in grand finals.
Yeah, let's see if Fizzgig can clean house once again with that quick and clean 3-0. Chad is, I think, self-admittedly in the I don't know what this character does situation, right? Trying to figure out how do I deal with ABBA? How do I deal with, everything that she's bringing to the table? What are the keys to success that I need for this matchup, right? How do I fully lock in, and, what's the real code to victory?
No, you might need a chain lock on your defense here to make sure they don't break into your house. That is now the new House of Sin. Okay, I actually do like it. I think that Sin just generally dealing with those frame trap situations a little bit better, right? With those forced canned situations of spending his food gauge off the specials will make Fizzgig a little bit more hesitant to actually press. But one thing I do want to say, when I was talking to Fizzgig earlier, he was saying that ABBA will succeed versus rushdown characters. The characters that they are afraid of are these zoner characters, like Axel. So that makes sense, especially when you're in non-jealousy mode, too. So if Fizzgig feels confident about that, I want to see what, because on paper right now, Chad Drosting is getting the Tyrant Barrel to get the full clean hit, though.
Yeah, I think, honestly, keeping him in the corner is probably a little bit better.
Sure, yeah.
Just be able to rep that damage up again and again. But if Fizzgig finds a way out, it's that high risk, high reward that you were just playing right there without getting the guaranteed Oki. And here we are, big hits early off.
And we can see how much that Fizzgig is able to rack it back up and take it all the way back. With the bait on the burst, no matter what character you play, fundamentals do kick in, and Chad's drop things, and we're taking that round.
Yeah, Chad showing off some excellent work right now on the character. Oh, good 5P anti-air right there after the slide. No IB required. Good stop. Just keeping him close and now getting the run-up throw.
Yeah, we talked about that. Fizzgig might be ready for aggression, but right now Chad is ready to put on the hurt. We're seeing it right here. Potentially about into a perfect. I think we are.
Yeah. Oh, didn't get the super that I think
Guts coming in clutch.
But the chip at the very end will allow them to get that perfect. And I think that's a big thing is Chad recognizing that they need to go even more aggressive because they didn't let them
go further beyond, right?
They didn't let them go into any kind of install right there. And I think that was a big, way that they needed to succeed. Because if you don't let them get into the install mode, they can't do anything. If you're just constantly holding the pressure, they have to commit.
They're like half a character, right?
They're like 2/3 of a character.
Yeah. Right. Okay, gets a clean hit with the Time Barrel. Opting to go for the Oki this time. Looking pretty good on Chad so far. Potentially another perfect in the works. Goes low this time with the fast PRC off the overhead.
Well,
That was sick.
That was very.
I just gotta say it. Credit where credit's due.
This is one of those things. This is still that legacy knowledge that Chad has. This is not a character that he's brand new to. But I didn't realize that was going to hit right there with that weird hitbox.
Check out the dust conversions here from Fizzgig. All that red up at the top here. Burst online almost for Chad. If he can find it, probably not. You just go next.
And that's the difference. Like, you're seeing that as soon as Chad let them gain control, do anything, they were able to swing that match fully into their favor. So Chad just needs to keep the momentum, keep the pressure up, and basically have that nonstop aggression as soon as they land a hit like this, which is, I think, what you're seeing them do. Burst not beta this time. They're actually able to get out of it. DP canceled with the dash right there. No punish on the attempt right there because they were scared of the follow-up. Good tech out.
Yeah, lucky with the active frames in close. Has to go through the disengage on the jealousy mode. And the overhead going to go right into the super.
Yeah, Tyrant Barrel fully connecting this time, getting that guaranteed wall break. Now keeping them down. Wild Assault to stay up close, saying, hey, you got to deal with this. Nice RC right there, but we'll just YRC out of it.
Yeah, it's looking so difficult for Fizzgig. Unable to get out of the corner like you talked about, Tabby. If you have no jealousy gauge to speak of, the match becomes twice as hard. Potentially on a reset of bracket here for Chad.
You see Chad trying to get it quickly, trying to make sure that we can get the tournament done in reasonable speeds right now, keeping that aggression going.
Speaking of speeds, we're going in fast to the jealousy mode, but Chad retaliates right back.
But this time, Fizzgig finds a connection right there, so Chad having to force to block this a little bit. You're going to probably see a Donzai coming almost right there, but not just yet. Good IBs from Fizzgig right there, but in a nice throw attack as well. Seen that situation too many times.
So we're definitely going to be seeing another Tyrant Barrel coming out from Chad Drosky. No clean hit this time, so kind of lacks the damage, but you still get the knockdown. You still got to respect the close S counter hit.
Do it again. But no wall break, and now a big counter hit is what you're going to need from Fizzgig's
this is so scary. She's coming.
Yeah, Chad just
husband and wife, do it together.
Yeah, husband and wife can't beat the child though.
Yeah, can't be the wild boy.
Can't beat the child. That's under protection laws.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can't. All right, good early pressure right here off that whip of stomp, forcing the burst out for Fizzgig.
Right up, yeah, just IB coming out for Fizzgig once again. So the defense is definitely there, but it's about how you keep going out of it. The only one going right now is Chad, who gets another Tyrant Barrel.
Looking for a quick and clean 3-0. Post-free situation will give Chad that round with a perfect, taking it 3-0.
Okay, the winds of change are here, and it is representation by Sin.
He is locked.
He's wired.
He's just wired. He's ready. Look, they're about to kick this out. We gotta get this done.
I gotta go. I gotta put my other hat back on.
Yeah, now punishing that DP right there. We had seen them not punish it a couple times because they were expecting the follow-up to come through, but decided to just press on it anyways this time. Tyrant Barrel bringing it to the corner. So, sure, that wall breaks from that distance.
Yeah, it breaks some pretty far distance away, too. But now we're distance away to close the gap with jealousy mode here. Only going to get a little bit of showtime with it because she has to get out of it. I like Fizzgig out of it to make sure it can conserve bar.
Yeah, I think manually going out of it is very, very important. Just like that manual timing on that Tyrant Barrel is very important if you can land it. Chad not getting it, though. So we need one more big hit. The key falls from the sky.
Oh, the second hit of Donze wasn't ready to deal with it here. Now, okay, Fizzgig taking the lead here after that 3-0. Maybe it was all data. We'll find out.
Yeah, we will have to see. Chad trying to find
it's just so huge.
Yeah, Chad's trying to find a way to whiff it out, but like Fizzgig has been very good about staying outside of that spacing to make anything happen right here. All right.
Knockdown. Yeah, gave time to react, right? Stand block.
Yep, and that's a big advantage of those screen freezes when they're zero like that. PRC to bait out the throw this time.
We gotta get the wall break, of course. We'll see. Are we gonna respect the Oki? Wow, the trade though.
We'll have to see now. Good 5K right there. Able to take their turn back. Will pop into Ride the Light, or RTL, sorry.
But did not get the full conversion. Now we're gonna go right into jealousy mode off the key grab. We can twist all the way around. The X factor of this character is crazy as you're seeing the damage be put in display, Tabby.
Scene gets the wall break right there. Fizzgig finally getting a point on the board. Momentum potentially swinging. back into their hands.
The definition of inch to a mile is this character.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're locked and loaded right now.
We'll see who is the true key master when this grand finals here. Will it be Fizzgig or Chad draws things as Fizzgig gets one on the board here? Looking great so far.
Yeah, currently trying to find the key to victory and just, you know, all the different tools on hand, you know, everything that you could use to try to wedge open this situation. Right now, Chad, I think, has just been saying very consistent buttons, confirm, into Tyrant Barrel every single chance you get with that meter. But this time we'll use the RC instead to guarantee the round.
Yeah, pretty conservative kind of round there for you. Of course, got burst over on Fizzgig's side here. Haven't seen too much of those pad and wall assault confirms that we saw earlier in the bracket too, but granted, Chad hasn't given any opportunity to Fizzgig.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing is like not Chad's ability to not allow Fizzgig to play. I think has been the big storyline for this matchup to allow them to succeed in getting through all these rounds. Because once Fizzgig gets to play like this, it's where all the danger is coming. Will be spaced out of it. That does not go all the way. That hurt box is not as big as you think it is.
I think any other player would have flubbed in that situation, but Chad was still relentless on making sure that we go forward and get these conversions that we're seeing right here. Of course, the wall break the glass, get some of that positive tension to boot.
Yeah, and a good check on the aggressive BRC from Fizzgig after the post-wall break situation. Just staying very cautious. Good counter hit JS right there, but not enough to close out. Didn't spend the RC that they did have available, so Chad now needs one big opening, and they can't flaunter because one...
Check out the blocks of Fizzgig. As I say that, does get clipped low at the end. Fizzgig was blocking for their life.
Yeah. Chad now only a couple rounds away after being 2-1 here in this Grand Finals reset.
There it is. That's that wall assault convergence I was hoping to see here. And that's thanks to winning the first exchange off the round start. And now this is looking like a Fizzgig round if I ever saw one.
Yep. But doesn't get the wall tech out because of the recovery on the stance change. So Chad gets a full tech out and now is able to get a big conversion right here. Wild assault as well. Gain the hard knockdown. BRC. Keep themselves safe right there in the slowdown. Chad finds a jump out on that stance change, but you didn't get out fully, so you will die for it. Or I lied. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Fizzgig.
Fizzgig has given Chad so many chances. Let's see if he can take it to the fully bank this time. He has a bunch of meter. Did he get caught in the dash? Yeah.
I think he tried to DP out. He tried to DP it just to invuln through it, but it was just way too active to be able to get out. Here we go. JS in right there. I like the dash after it. Nice air dash back out with the jump right there. Trying to bait out Fizzgig's throw attempt, so we've been seeing a couple times. Tyrant Barrel yet again.
I think it's a good point you put as well, is that Chad has used those throw attempts earlier in the match. So now they're coming home to roost as Chad drops and gets deleted. But as I say that, might turn the tides here with Fizzgig's actually going to be right into jealousy mode. We're going to rush it down.
The DP does connect this time back into RTL, and it does connect this time. Gets all the hits into the wall break. Another hard knockdown, but Fizzgig does have the BRC to be able to press out of that overhead attempt right there.
This character is just so crazy. Able to reset pressure over and over again. Yeah, you have to because you air blocked it this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
has the stance change converted.
That was clean.
Donzai does wall break to guarantee the kill. You know, I'm curious with that super situation when they were checking. Chad did have 100 meter on deck. Would have RTL in the air move them forward quick enough to get out of that?
An answer you might have to figure out later because it's hard to figure out in the moment here. But Chad moving on to the next moment here as Fizzgig will go up to.
Yeah. It is tied 2-2. This is the last potential game of the set right now. It is anyone's match here. Good early stomp right there and a nice throw tech saying, hey, you're still going for that? Okay, good. Now I'm going to try to continue with these air dash techs right here, but a BRC to get him a good close slash to anti-air them down.
Okay, stance change, run up guard point 2, and a wake up DB coming out from Chad.
See, all right, tosses him back. Still has the meter on deck, but not able to convert it just yet, but they will with this one right here with that BRC at the very end. No, they don't! I'm so sorry. You're at a pixel. What do? You die.
Hey, if you close your eyes, some things haven't changed the ball. You know, we see Chad playing in 2024. This Sin Keys can do very well with it.
Yeah. Chad keeping it up. Nice attempt right there.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen new on the aggression against Chad, is abusing more guard point specials.
Yeah, the guard point is, like, I think, a very important part of the ABBA game plan, but it's kind of hard to do when someone does not let you breathe at all in these sets. And the times where you do get out, it's usually to a large reward Tyrant Barrel, hard knockdown once again. Chad looking to guarantee the tournament in their favor.
I was just going to say, how do we structure our pressure to not give Fizzgig a chance to go into jealousy mode, but now they give a chance to throw DP out to make sure they stay in the corner. Late JS back.
All right, Key is down once more, and this is a great situation for Chad because you have all the resources. They don't have anything, and you get to RTL 1, 2, 3.
And yeah, Fizzgig was about to get burst there too, so great time to end the combo with the overdrive.
Is that?
No, we're 2-2 apiece. We're in the last game here. Grand finals of our gaming expo.
I thought Chad had one other one, but
it's a long day.
It's been a long day, yeah.
Let's see how long this match does go for, as we already see Chad getting Fizzgig in the corner. Nice blossom up for Fizzgig, and respecting the JS this time.
Yeah, this time no, but also now we're still respecting the throw tech immediately afterwards.
We are back in Yandere mode here. Hey, look, good blossom Chad, but eventually you can open up by the overhead too. Gotta get some more of this gauge, the boot. Optimal stuff. Make sure we go back into the stance change. Run up. What's the Oki here? It's going to be very difficult.
We'll have to see. There's no Oki needed when you're just pressing them out.
It's true here. Potential game point, winning tournament point here for Fizzgig.
Yeah, I like those jumps on this. We haven't seen those anti-air attempts now.
Going forward here. Grabbed out of the throw. Haven't seen that too represented by Fizzgig. We can pull it out just in time. Nice jump. We are swinging this key.
Yeah, and we're tossing him down as well with it. Stance change out though, so Chad will have a chance to DP out, try to maintain safety. Stomp gonna work into that Tyrant Barrel. I'll come back full screen, get another shot, but you were blocking it this time, so you get a big punish. Use that Wild Assault right there to put him into the corner to make sure that they can't burst that combo earlier.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. And we're going to run up and bait an option. I liked it. Yeah, we keep trying to bait out these 6 Ps. Didn't quite work out, but we still found the mark to go right to ride the lightning once again. 1, 2, 3, and a break.
But doesn't kill though. RTL damage not high enough. One more situation, checks below, but Fizzgig just confident to block. Having to hold all this. Wild Assault brings them back in, and the chip will do it at the very end. This is tournament point for both these players.
Oh, yes, it is. Okay, well, let's see who has the key to victory. Will it be on Fizzgig's side with the husband in tow, or will it be Chad the TO?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Good tech out right there. The Wild Assault giving them the stance change is super huge at this last point of the round situation. Chad really confident to DP though. YRC does end up working for Fizzgig.
Wow, crucial IBFD on the 5H to make sure we stay close and put on the hurt, and so we do.
Great backdash right there off of big conversion. Chad immediately has to burst as soon as it's back to guarantee it. And now a great whiff punish, but no big conversion. Still going for Mix again and again. Big counter here with the JS. It is anyone's game. 2P mash and an SCPL.
Oh my goodness, one more hit. That's going to do it on both sides here. Who's it going to be? The Flex Shield. The jealousy mode.
It is anyone's game. Good jump out, but the overhead.
Oh, there it is. The OTG will take it. And Fizzgig Bowie, we your winner of the Washington State Gaming Expo.
Yeah. And a very, very close reset. Chad almost taking it back all the way, but Fizzgig clutches it up at the very end with that 3-2. What a set.
That was great. That was honestly like just to get a great first taste of ABBA right there in the gameplay that we have to look forward to. Of course, talked about it later on. Slashback coming very soon, so you might see some more ABBA gameplay. But for today, all the gameplay jug has been dried out. So I think it's time for us to mosey. As you can see, everybody's closing up here.
We'll be closing up over here.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. We'll catch you later.
All right. Peace.